Sounds.
Sounds.
Okay, it's
I
good.
guess that's a good thing.
Very good. So Union Jack on your arm, or on your hands.
Yep,
Is there anything
etched into
else?
the metal.
Yeah.
He is. Do we want to tell who he is connected to? Would you like me to relay that information?
Just real briefly, just a real brief, real brief.
Okay, I am April's character, Boots. I'm her older, more stoic, detached brother.
Neat. Ooh, we're gonna have some family time tonight. All right. Well, let's go over to Adam. Adam Jones. Hey.
Hey,
Hi.
I'm Adam Jones, and I'm playing a guy named Flux. He's a netrunner. He's very old, at least by cyberpunk standards. He's in his 50s. Who lives in their 50s? This guy, that's who. By either doing a very good job or a very bad job.
And Fox. Who are
Yes. All right.
you? Who do you play?
I am playing Glitch, the non Pitbull version or the super Pitbull version. It's hard to say. But she is, she is the child of the former gang leaders, and she hangs out. She does a lot of things, many of them without thinking about them first, and that leads to activities. That's me. And Styver, would you like to talk about some of the characters that you play, perhaps the more notable ones that everyone loves so dearly?
Yes,
Leads to activities. I'm sorry, I'm losing.
I would love to. Hello, everybody. I am James Stiver. I am your wonderful DM for tonight. I play such notable characters as Vlad, the boyfriend to Glitch. He's super big, super dumb, super cybered up, but just a sweetheart. Just a big, dumb sweetheart.
I think that's all we need to hear about as far as the NPCs go. Sorry.
Yep, nothing bad will ever happen to him.
Yeah, nothing bad will ever happen to him.
Josh! Don't hurt me.
I also play. I believe the Claw is a good enough. I think she's an NPC that's going to be around enough. So I play the Claw, who's kind of like we don't know the whole story behind Claw and Flux, only that they're a sometime ship, and they're just two older badass cyberpunks who are just maybe kind of done with the game, but also it's kind of like their day job, like it's just something they're doing right now. And I also play Johnny Bones, who is, he was a one-time fixer for the gang, and now has recently joined the gang, and
Real downgrade for him.
Yeah,
Just
real downgrade.
Yeah, he made the worst decision. I have no idea why he would do that. That's just stupid.
And has a complication ship with Boot. So that's.
I'm sorry, is that a term that people knew about? Because I just heard that for the first time, and it's fantastic.
I was going to
I
say
don't know,
that's,
I'm gonna use that for
that's
more
something I'm
often.
going to use.
I think you actually said that to me, or was it Scotty about a year ago? Someone said complication ship to me.
Oh, that was me. We were drunk. I remember
we were
that.
super drunk, and you were like, "Oh, it's a complication ship, isn't it?" I was like, "I fucking love that." No
Oh man, that's so
that's
good.
a
And I
term,
did.
yeah.
And then I did. It's because it uniquely defines what cannot be uniquely defined about a relationship, and I love it. So
And
complication ship.
everyone knows what you just meant.
Everyone knows what we just meant. It's like there's a reason why my Facebook status says single, right? All right, so the camera pans out. It was a night when you last slept. And if you guys are okay with it, we're actually going to pick up a few days later after you've kind of licked your wounds. You've been around, you were all real shot up, real bad. You took turns in a cryo chamber, healing yourself up. And we'll just say this is maybe the third day in, and you guys can kind of have been doing some things. And if you want, we can go around and describe what you may have done in the last couple of days, if there was anything significant. Otherwise, you're just kind of posted up and making sure that that you're well defended, that nothing's happening, that things are going on. You can be doing your own things, but we're going to pick up, and we'll say, like every good session, in the morning, where there's Franklin Deva Robot, who is cooking breakfast on the grill. And Scotty, we're going to get to you, and I'll let you know when we're like there, my friend.
Word.
But it's a bit chilly of a day this morning, and there's now bacons and sausages and all kinds of things as the normal routine is set in of breakfast and healing. You guys can all consider yourself back up to full health, by the way. So especially Glitch, who is at pretty much critical.
Yes.
And yes, the rules behind the game, it takes a long time to recover. What we're going to say, there's the Franklin Deva Robot is made for medical services and can just inject you with all kinds of fun drugs and things. Also, you guys are part of that super sunlight experiment. It seems to have a great effect on you. Who would like to enter the morning first?
Well, I imagine I would have spent these couple of days building up a more significant framework for my new pal Peter to work with.
Okay. Works for me. So you have a framework, and you also have an access point that basically, as long as you have that access point around Peter, then it can operate and you can work with it.
Right.
Okay. Describe this access point. Is it like a backpack, or is it some kind of thing? Like what is this access point?
Man, I sure would like to give you a good answer for that, but I am not familiar enough with the system to BS my way through.
Yeah, if you want, I can tell you. First off, I'm the DM, so I make the rules, and it's my creative mind plus yours that really merged together to create this beautiful artwork that is us. So the other piece is that access points are just more expensive in general, but as long as you have a power source, and we'll just say that between you and Boot, you can figure out a rechargeable power source. An access point can be as big as a computer, and I mean like a laptop or something. That's as big as an access point it really gets. I mean, they come in all shapes and sizes, and they are not super well defined within. Now, most of the time, you're not going to find remote access points. They're super expensive. But you guys had tech, you had abilities, and I'm just going to say it. You have the know-how and you have the right resources available to make yourself a mobile unit. But we're going to say that it can only really last about 8 hours once you turn it on.
Okay.
Because it drains that much life and such.
Sure. So for day-to-day use, just like keep it mounted to a wall, and if I need to go mobile, I could just sort of strap it on like a backpack.
Yeah, if that's cool with you, and that way you can at least use Peter out in the field. Because I'd like for you to use Peter. Peter is going to have 30 hit points.
Okay.
There's no shield or anything like that. It's just 30 hit points, and it has a heavy pistol embedded into it. Now you can, at this point, as long as it can, fit on a spider bot. You can think about it and fit on a spider bot. Because that's what was mounted on it was an SMG. It was an SMG that was mounted. You can mount whatever you want on it. It's just got to be that kind of size. So nothing like a super huge, heavy thing.
Okay.
And whenever you do it, either it's the demon that you attach to your program, the demon, it's going to be its interface is what would control its auto fire or its shoot or anything like that, or it's your skill if you're taking direct control.
Okay. My firearm skill.
Yeah, your firearm skill.
Okay.
So if you have a direct control, you can use a net action to then fire with it.
Got it. So,
but you have to live in that cyberspace when you're doing it.
Sure, I got you. And would that still fall under? I'm just using SMG, like single shots. Would that still fire under handgun?
Yeah, I believe SMGs are still considered. I'll have to check it.
So unless I'm using auto fire, which takes the specific auto fire skill.
Right. Auto fire is like a catch-all skill, which is kind of weird that you can just be really good at auto fire and be good at like 3 different weapons, which is kind of fun. Let me look.
Because I can't imagine that would fall under heavy weapons, because that's for like rocket launchers and junk.
Right. So SMG is considered handgun. Heavy SMG is considered. Oh, it could be a heavy SMG too. Basically, anything that can be a handgun can be mounted onto it.
Okay. Well, if what's on it is considered a handgun, then yeah, I'll just keep it where it is, because that's what I'm
Okay.
proficient in.
Yeah, sounds good. Works. So you've been making sure Peter is up and operational. It's like your personal little spider guard, this little spider robot, and you've gotten pretty good at controlling it through your backpack use. Sounds good. Is that all you've been doing for a few days?
Well, at some point, and I'm not sure when it'll become narratively appropriate, I do want to fortify myself emotionally and start taking a look through those medical records.
Okay.
See what they actually did to me.
Sounds good. We'll get to that in a moment.
Sounds good.
What are you afraid of? Go get your bone. Let's go over to
lot.
Boot.
I ask myself that.
I'm afraid of everything.
Literally everything.
Boot, what have you been doing for a few days?
So Boot has, I know what she's been doing. She knocked out the wall between her room and the dining room, and then knocked a hole in the floor from that room to the room below.
Please tell me she put a pole there so she can slide down like a fireman style.
Yes. And then, because they're hotel rooms, like how the bathrooms are in the back, she
Yeah.
busts a hole through the bathroom and has it covered with a board. So in case she needs to run from her room, if they need to escape,
I get.
she has built, yeah. That is what she has started to do.
Okay. Sounds good. What about, I imagine Glitch has just been she was the most worse off, I believe. I think she was just on death's door and probably, at this point, is probably moved over to her room.
Yeah, she came out of the tube of Healy juice last time, where Vlad and all the heads were, and I think she would have taken the 2 guns and all the heads and the hand back to her room. I think also in the process of the couple days, if there was any time when she wasn't resting, she would have been trying to practice with the new guns, the old new guns.
Works. And here's what we're going to do, actually, because nobody mentioned what they were doing in the morning. So we're actually going to keep you guys in your rooms, each one of you, and it's real early. Hold on just a second.
Glitch, we said you weren't allowed to have a dog.
The ship has sailed on that.
Oh my god. How are we ever going to get some sleep now?
Girl, she would come up in there with all sorts of... She already brought a full-grown man.
We didn't even have a house yet. He followed me home.
He just came along.
Like, why don't we have animals yet? I feel like we should have 10 animals already.
Who are you telling? Do you know who I am?
I know. That's why I'm asking, why have we no animals in this hotel?
That is a fine question.
We can't take care of ourselves.
That's also a fine point, but...
I feel like I'm just in a bush right now trying to catch a puppy, and that puppy is now going to be ours.
This is it. This is the episode. We have a pet. That's not as bad.
Deal now. Deal. Stiver's not here. He has no idea we plan to find a pet.
Can I be that dog? Do you want to do a robot thing in the throat. I'll just be.
I don't know. Hey,
I'll never-
Flux, can you program Jack Jack to be a dog?
Wait, hold on.
I am really uncomfortable with the ethical ramifications of this request.
This is
Okay, as you guys
there
discuss-
are no ethics.
What?
All right.
What did you hear of that? Nothing. Nothing is the answer.
We have no plans. Welcome back, beautiful DM.
Hello.
Pancake, not a dog.
And here's what we're going to do. The camera is now going to pan from basically it's just Franklin, and we'll say Vlad is out there early in the morning. They are out just cooking up breakfast for the whole crew. The camera is going to pan off to the streets where there is a caravan racing. This is a caravan of nomads. They have road warrior style vehicles, and they have purpose. They're racing the street down. At the lead of this caravan, with a, we'll go ahead and get to you, Scotty.
Heard.
And what I want you to do is go and describe your character. And describe kind of the scene going on, because you know what's going on. We've talked about this a little bit earlier.
Yeah.
Because it's happening right now. Like you got a call, and you've been trying to reach, or maybe this is the first time you've gotten to be able to reach, but you had to get everyone together.
Okay. Well, I'll start with the car, work my way up.
Go
so
for
in
it.
front of you, you see a black and chrome 1970 pickup truck. It's all metal, horrible gas mileage, and it drinks gas like an American drinks beer at football. Driving this car, or this big truck, is Jack Jack. He's 6'4" of pure anger, muscle, and violence. He has long white hair tied up in a bun with 2 chopsticks. He has what looks like a modded 3-piece suit on that has bits of armor, like leather. It's navy blue and black pinstripe with a bulletproof vest on it, a shotgun slung about his shoulders, and he has 2 robotic hands that are etched with the Union Jack. And he's driving, leaning out the carless pickup truck, looking directly at the warehouse and getting ready to move.
Yeah. Because you got a call that the raid's happening, that there's a raid, and it's happening now. You got to go. Now, at this point, you have every opportunity, and you just got this call from Johnny, and we'll go ahead and actually role play that, because you get a call on your you get a call from your agent, and it's Johnny, and in the background you hear a lot of bullets, things going on. You hear Johnny going, hey, they found me, they found them. I don't know what's going to happen to me, but you got to get the boot. Sending her the coordinates right now, even though I think Spiker knew where we were the entire time, knew where my secret place was the entire time. Here's my coordinates after you get them. See if you can find me. If not, I'll meet you with the family.
He'll grumble back in what sounds like, you know how Tom Waits and Nick Cave sounds like they just stood in a closet and just growled at God for like 4 days. It's that sort of like boulders crushing together. All right. I'll get there. You make sure you get out. Only cowards die this early in the morning.
You know I'm no fucking coward.
Prove it.
You prove it. Get your sister. I don't know what that even means. There's a lot of gunshots going on.
Sorry, did that sound flirty to anybody else?
Yeah, a little bit.
A little bit.
Oops.
No, it's good. I'm
Or
digging it.
not
I'm in
oops.
it.
I don't
Going
know.
through the family?
Yeah, we're just,
Yeah, buddy.
We don't know
I
how
was just
Jack
gonna
Jack
say,
do.
keeping it
Jack
in the
Jack might
fam.
do.
That's cool. That's
yeah,
cool.
right.
I don't know. We're going to have a conversation, though. He's
And
supposed to be
then
secret Mary. I don't know.
you hear what looks like semi-automatic fire as the agent clicks away.
And then as I hang up, I'll throw my shotgun in the air and just shoot one shot and yell out, "Boys, get the trucks. We got to move."
The camera pans back. It's up. It's over the geographical location. Scans up and up and up into the whole map of Atlanta, and then it scans right back down into where our players are currently just getting ready for breakfast. And then,
Yeah.
and
Well, I'll
then
tell you what,
sorry, go for
since why don't we describe our characters a little bit, since he hasn't played with us before.
Yeah, let's do that. So, Flux, let's start with you. What are you doing to get ready for breakfast?
My routine's pretty easy. Just put on my repaired armor, because I just don't go anywhere without that anymore, because who knows when you're going to start getting shot. And my leather jacket, my styled hair. I envision Flux rather like an aging Adam Jensen from Deus Ex, just with all his hair turned silver and just like a slightly longer beard. And his hair isn't just silver; it's slightly glowing silver. And but that same like bodysuit armor type, but with just a gang biker jacket over it, and the same metal hands. He never asked for this. But he comes out of his room and goes down to the pit for some coffee.
Okay. Boot, describe yourself and how you do your thing.
So she's probably gonna come out wrapped in one of the random old raggedy ass blankets they found. Boot is about 5'6", pink hair. She's got a robotic right eye and right arm.
Mm-hmm.
It is a tech arm, so she will randomly pop tools out of it and stuff and weird things. Oh, wait. Sorry. Oh, shit, I don't have it around me. I have a Slady's blanket, and Nikki just called me out for being wrapped in a blanket, and I didn't have it on hand, and I feel like I disappointed
As well,
her.
she should have called you out. Thank you, Nikki.
She actually makes fun of me for being wrapped in a blanket like all the time. But
right now you're wrapped in a blanket of your friends.
Yes. Oh, it's so warm and weirdly moist. So she comes down. She's probably got plaster like on her shoulders, some in her hair from like because she hasn't been like with a hammer and like a saw cutting the wall. She's been like punching through the wall. She's been working out a lot of emotional issues.
I think everyone was working out a lot of emotional issues the last couple of days.
And like
So
she's probably talked to she's probably messaged Bones once or twice, but I don't know if he's been back.
Yeah. Oddly enough, I don't know if you guys message in the morning or if you're that kind of complicationship, but probably not. So so you walk in, and the messages from Bones lately have just been like, looks like there's a lot of heat. I'm not sure where it's coming from for you guys. You know, things seem safe right now, that kind of stuff. But you haven't heard from Bones all morning, which isn't unnatural or normal. It's not off at all. What about Glitch?
Well, Glitch would probably be the last to arrive. Did she sleep in? Did she ever go to sleep? Was she even in her room? Did she disappear? Who knows? But she eventually would come just meandering down. Very, very slight figure. If you want to imagine Tiny Tina from Borderlands and Jinx from League of Legends just like collided at light speed with one another, that is who Glitch is. In appearance, in personality, just all types. And she comes down and she has both of the guns. She now kind of keeps them both on her back, crisscrossed, ever since she received those. And she comes down and just wanders over, and as most mornings, she goes over and finds a spot, probably just plopping down onto Vlad's lap because it is the most comfortable seat around
Yeah,
the
and
breakfast
Vlad is always
fire.
sitting in a chair that's probably three sizes too small for him. So then it's him on top of a tiny chair, and then a little glitch just hopped up on his big giant kneecaps.
Oh,
I
Scotty,
feel by this point though, I would have found like an old recliner or bench and made him a acceptable chair.
Like some kind of cyberpunk Game of Thrones thing.
Yeah,
Like,
because he's our friend, and I want him to feel
He
comfortable and
doesn't
not
need to
murdery
have
later.
a tiny chair.
yes, and not murder it later. That's the important
Yeah.
part. It's like when you
So,
get your
like-
mind back, don't kill us.
Yeah.
This is a nice chair. Don't hurt us, please.
And Vlad's like what, 6.5 foot tall?
He
Yeah,
will
I
be.
just found like an
Built
old
like a brick
city
house
bench.
with a Kano metal face.
Yeah, he's like
Yeah.
Kano if he was 6. Yeah, he's like
He's
Kano.
Kano enlarged.
Yeah, enlarged. But he also looks. I mean, he looks like. Oh my God, what's the Undertaker's brother? What was that guy? Starts with a K
Kane.
as well. Kane. He looks like Kane.
Oh no.
in a
Yeah, I
lot
make
of
him a
ways.
chair.
Yeah, so you make him a
A
chair.
real nice one. A very comfortable, just
Very comfortable.
filled with friendship and sunshine.
Mm-hmm. Is there anything you guys like to discuss during breakfast? We can start some role play now if you'd like.
How you feeling, Glitch? Feeling any better?
Well, I guess so. I mean, Franklin did a pretty good job healing me up, I suppose.
That's good. Oh, here. I made you some new straps for the gun that are more fitted to you.
Oh,
So they
thank
should hang
you.
better.
So I guess we're gonna be trying to find these other freak shows like us now, or what's the deal?
Yeah, everybody that they've experimented on has the right to know what's been going on, and
So-
nobody else is going to do it.
Do we just call them up? Just tell them that we have their file from a secret government corpo computer and just, hello, would you like to join our army?
I
We have a
mean,
pamphlet.
if we're
Well, I
offering
imagine
the
most of
revenge,
these-
yeah.
Well, I imagine most of these people are just non-coms, but even so, they still have the right to know what's going on,
But
and
then
maybe
what
a
do-
few of them might be worth recruiting.
Well, I mean, it's not like any of us have looked through those files.
Yeah, about that. I've been spending the last couple of days healing up and working on getting Peter ready, which he is. And also, just to reiterate, I don't think we should stay here much longer than we have to, because everybody knows where we are,
Oh,
I
and
mean,
we're
if-
not that well defended. We were defended against people just passing by or maybe looters and things, but we're not defended against a military op.
we should
But
check in with Bones and see if he knows of a new place that we can go.
yeah, as much as I like this place,
Yeah,
it's compromised.
I'll shoot him a message.
But as soon as we got started today, I'm thinking I'm going to start looking through my files, see what they actually did to me.
you're gonna look in there?
Yep,
Can you?
it's about time.
Would you look at ours too, or at least mine? I can't. I won't.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna without talking to you first.
But if you look at it, then I don't have to look at it, and we'll know.
Yeah, that's fair.
Or
I'll
I'm gonna
look
set
at
it up.
mine. I'll look at mine, and I'll look at Vlad's too. Vlad, is that okay?
Yes, that's fine. I'd like to know if everyone's going to be okay. That's what I would like. This is right. Make sure we're good in case we need to go to doctors.
Very well put, Vlad.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Really well put.
How you feeling, by the way? Are the effects wearing off on you yet?
Are
you getting more memories?
I just got it's like a headache in the back of my skull at all times, and it's fine. I've gotten used to it, but no, I don't know who I am. My name's Vlad.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's what Glitch named me.
Well, you didn't say you had a headache. How long has that been happening?
Since I remember.
Have you told Franklin?
I don't want to bother him. He should worry about you guys.
No.
Well, you're one of us now, Vlad, so he's literally programmed to help you.
But I'm bigger and stronger.
Yeah,
So
and we need to keep you bigger and stronger.
I'll
Yeah, if your head pops off, you're not going to be any good.
stay big and strong forever.
So
I
will you
need
let
to.
Franklin look at you?
Yeah. If it's okay. No one else is using him for that kind of thing.
Well, Franklin, as soon as you take off your breakfast apron, will you look at Vlad?
Wow, I'd love to do that. Absolutely. Yeah, everybody had their breakfast, got your sausages, maybe your muffins, maybe a couple biscuits. We are in the South. If you don't have a biscuit at least once or twice a week, then we do kick you out of Atlanta. So if you haven't had your biscuit for the week, then you might want to go and get your quota biscuit.
Thank you, Franklin. We did not know that was a prerequisite of staying here.
Well, it's not really of the Sky Demons. It's mostly of the Atlanta. You know what I mean?
Yeah, did you not get the pamphlet when you emigrated?
Oh, see, it probably blew up with all our stuff.
Oh, see, that's why I keep 2 biscuits in my pockets.
Yeah.
I have an important question about.
It took her a while to get us to stop putting the gravy in there too.
Oh, that was so messy. We went through so many pants, and they're not cheap.
They're really not.
We had to kill so many people and steal their pants, all because of gravy stains.
Yeah, it's real weird how you could just either buy pants, or it's just cheaper to kill someone and take their pants. Or you could just be like me, a robot. Don't need pants, but you got to put pants on or you freak people out.
You don't wear
It's just real
pants,
weird.
Franklin. When's the last time you put on pants?
No, I Pooh Bear it up every day. I like this shirt, though. It's real nice. So I have a question about your surveillance system. How far out does it go? Your cameras, any kind of detection stuff? You and Boot and Flux, I imagine, had worked on it.
Upgraded it at least to 1 level
Okay.
above what it was
nervous.
standard.
Okay.
So I feel like it doubled the range.
Okay. And we're just going to go and assume that you guys had like a demon and some protocols and stuff that would have like.
Yeah, so all the money that I originally spent on fortifying the building, we
Yeah.
spent on the network instead, and a demon and everything.
Oh, very good. It's going to pay off. We're going to say about half a mile down the road is where this thing can kind of like you probably have sensors and all kinds of stuff. We're just going to just blanket fun it up here that you did that. Stuff starts lighting up. And you probably put in some prerequisite, like, you know, you're not going to worry about a car or a person. But you see, or let's see, you get alerts. Everyone gets an alert on their agent when this kind of thing happens. There are 2 trucks coming your way, and I say trucks, but I mean one of them looks to be more of a tank, a super armored tank in the front. It's black, pitch black. Also,
Okay.
above you, a helicopter, pitch black, starts coming in about half a mile up. It's coming your way. You think about how much a half a mile of time gives you, but it's an alert. And about this time, by the way, Jack, if you'd like to make a call, you can.
Cool. All right. I will. I'll call my little sister. I'll call my
Yeah.
little Bootsy.
Okay.
Hello? I
Hey,
don't.
you've been too loud. I need you to get down and get out.
Hi, hello, hi. How are you?
Hey. You hear that? Boop, 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 boop above you.
Yeah.
You've been too fucking loud again, kid. I need you to get ready and get out. Grab your bag.
Okay, everyone, we have to leave right now.
Yeah, as
now,
this phone
right
call
now,
is happening,
right now.
checking out. It's like, we got military tech incoming. We got to move. Everybody ready?
Right
Oh, no.
now. I'm gonna grab stuff. I'm gonna like run in my room and grab go bags, and we
Yeah.
have the flying vehicle.
Yeah,
shit,
I want to
I'm
go ahead and let you know from a distance, you see that helicopter, and you see as something starts flying in your direction. Once it gets to about your direction, because it's going fast, there's an electrical cloud that explodes right over your facility. You look down and you notice it's like a targeted EMP.
Mm-hmm.
And you notice your agents are no longer working.
Oh no.
Does my arm work?
Your arm works.
Woo.
This seems like a very, and actually both of you roll a cyber tech to kind of figure out what they just did.
Oh, girl. All right.
That would be a 29.
I'm
29.
And a
That's
23.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
I don't
super
have- what
good,
am I
both of
doing?
you.
I have cyber tech.
We know
Because above
10.
you, when you look above you, it was a loud bang, right? It was like a loud explosion. You're almost bracing for impact, like it was a missile or something, and it was a missile, but it was. This looks like a targeted. It is like this is super high grade military, very specific stuff. Where an EMP would take out all electronics. This specifically, this electrical cloud, you see it, it's almost beautiful. It's just this sparkling blues and some flashing of yellows as it's just this cloud, almost a dome starts to fall over you, this rain cloud. And it is targeted at basically the radio frequencies of agents.
Oh.
As right before that happened, there was going to be a call from Johnny as it went. And you can see Johnny's face show up on your agent, and there's blood across his face. And in the background, as he doesn't normally text you, but this was like a FaceTime call.
Don't you do this to me.
In the background, you're seeing smoke billowing, and you see his agent, like he's holding his hand up to his wrist or his wrist up to his face, like he's trying to do something. And he's like, "You got, I'll be." Well, as the camera pans, as the agent pans, as you hear like, "On the ground, on the ground, fire on the," and then you see, as I don't know if you've ever been to his place, but it seems like it's a sky rise, and he's out on the top floor of his sky rise, maybe on a balcony somewhere, as he's escaping the balcony, and that's when the cloud hits.
As soon as I see that, I'm going to turn to Flux and go now. And I'm going to grab, I'm going to run into the room with the missile launcher and grab it.
I'm going to give you guys the narrative moment. Let's go ahead and roll an initiative, actually.
Okay.
And that includes Scotty.
Oh my god.
First initiative.
How is it always so
Oh,
bad?
God.
What is this?
How is
Thanks,
it always
Scotty.
so bad?
How did we all roll the lowest possible number?
Hey, Stiver, my initiative is higher because of my solo, so it's actually a 17.
A what?
Ooh.
A
17.
17.
That's a good number.
Quick.
13.
This is not Pathfinder. I'm not flat-footed.
I've never rolled a 9 for initiative. My god.
Nine.
Oh,
Apparently just
God, we're gonna
mesmerized by the
die.
lights I'm seeing above me.
I take back
And
my
what
plan.
did you get, April? What did you get back? What'd you get, April?
I got the same as Glitch. I got a 9.
We both got a
9.
9. We're just
Okay.
hanging out.
Let me roll.
I'm very upset about the message I
At
just
this
got.
for the next round or two, we're gonna go into initiative, have a little fun initiative or a little narrative initiative, and then we'll see what happens. Let's see, where am I at?
Well, ours to cat, we're definitely going to need those extra points now.
Aren't you
Can
glad you're all healed?
Question. Question for the DM gallery.
Yeah, what's up?
When rolling an initiative, is this a time when I could use a luck point?
You can use a luck point at any time because your
Holy
luck point is a
shit,
pull.
we have luck points.
Luck points are a pull. You can use that,
At
and
any
it resets
time, you
after
say?
every session. So do not be afraid to use them and just fill them all. When it comes to luck points, were I a player, I never played this game as a player, but were I a player, I would use my luck points early and often and just be sad when I'm done with it because they refill at the end of every session.
I would like to re-roll mine then.
You
say
can
I
only
could-
add. You can only add. You
Oh.
can never use
Oh,
them.
okay,
to
I remember
reroll.
it now.
Yeah,
You
so if
just
you roll
add-
super low, there's real no point.
Okay, never mind, never mind.
Well, it depends. Would I have to add them now, or could I find out what the enemy initiative was? And
Okay.
Do we lose?
You can add them now. It's always after a roll that you can use your luck. So it's after damage. It can be after.
God, even if I used all of them, it's
Yeah,
still
we're not
pretty
gonna
high.
make it.
I'm just gonna
Run.
I'm
Okay.
Glitch
So
is just staring at the
my
light. Just
my dice
staring
exploded.
into the light.
So
Oof. Oh, there's exploding dice inside.
yeah. So if you roll a 10, Scotty,
Of course, there
it
are.
explodes once. So if you roll a 10, then you get to roll again
Okay.
and add that in. If you roll a 1, you roll again and you subtract it. So
So it's like mean white wolf. Okay.
yeah, super mean white
Rude.
wolf. It's rude white wolf.
Rude wolf. That's a ska band.
I was
Rude-
Yeah,
just
Rude
about
Wolf
to
is
say
totally a
something.
band that exists in our world somewhere.
Rude Wolf is actually a gang and a band in Cyberpunk.
Oh, man, I can't wait till we kill them.
In Cyberpunk Sonata.
Are they a poser gang?
13-piece mountain
Yeah,
ska
they're like a
band?
poser gang, and they actually have all those Wolf Moon posters everywhere, and they have that tattooed on them. And they have the
Three
wolf,
moon
the
tattooed
wolf.
on their chest.
They have the wolf
Awesome.
hood on top. Yeah.
Are they best friends with the Poos?
So they,
Uh,
so they just go run around Atlanta skanking in packs.
yeah. They just run around Atlanta and they skank. So here's what I'm
Sounds
doing
like a
with
lot of
my
fun.
narrative initiative. Because they rolled, they're the first to go. That helicopter is now within. It's not that far away. It is about to be right over right over the center of your camp. And on top of that, those tanks, the tank and the armored car behind it, they are just about to your gate. We're gonna go to Scotty, aka Jack Jack, and what I'd like for you to do is, if you're driving, go ahead and roll. Or yeah, we're just gonna say you're driving, and your drive skill is gonna determine how close you start getting to where you're at.
Okay, so click
conjunction with
my derived land vehicle skill.
You got it. Yeah.
Boom, 17.
Ooh, that's good.
All right.
All right. In this narrative side of the combat round, you can just see the tail end of the armored vehicle behind it. That you know what this is. Maybe you got a brief description, ever so brief description from Johnny Bones, or you just know the look of a corpo armored armament, and you see it. I'm going to go ahead and tell you right now, you do have a dude who can come up in the center of your current vehicle with a rocket launcher. You do have a rocket launcher dude who is willing to do that for you. And behind you, trailing behind you, we're just going to say two more of your road warrior style cars are now in formation of your Nomad fam.
Tight.
But you do also, I'll go and roll me a perception,
Okay.
if you don't mind.
Let's see what we get with my big eyes. Human perception. That means
Yes.
there's other perception, and I don't like that.
13. It's good enough. You do peek around, like if you kind of drive to the left and you're kind of seeing this is only two vehicles, and they're going a little slow, which is why you guys are able to catch up to them. And that's because there's a bit of a tank in the front. Yeah, that's gross because you never actually, this is pretty hot. Like this is hot military shit going on here.
And just in case it becomes relevant later, human perception that you rolled is kind of like an insight D&D check.
Okay.
What
okay.
you want is perception. That's more to the left under awareness. It's an intelligence-based one.
Sorry, that's also on me. I just see perception. I'm okay with it. We'll just use
Perfect.
that roll for now. In the future, we'll use the other one, unless that was higher and you can try to do that, but that's what you get. All right, next up, Flux. You look up, that helicopter is just about over your camp, and you can feel the rumblings of something. Now, at this point, I think you're pretty in tune with your camera feeds and stuff like that, and it probably comes up to your agent, and you can see from your cameras. Yeah, and it's not like what we consider like a big old military tank like you would use in a war, but this is certainly like it has a snub on the top of it, like a rocket launcher snub, and it's about the size of a large, super large SUV, and it's heavily armored, and it is rumbling towards you with about 6 wheels on either side and it's all like metal, chrome metal, but painted black, like a matte or like a super shiny black. And you can see the Sun Labs insignia on the side.
All right. I'm going to start running from my room. I'm going to open up a channel to the team. And I'm going to start shouting, Franklin, Delta Protocol, scramble. Boots, get the launcher. Everybody else in the van. And I'm on my way to go get Peter. And my plan is after that, I'm going to head to my hover bike.
Okay.
That is my plan so far.
We'll say you can do all
Glitch just hop
that,
in the van.
and again, this is right now we're doing loosey goosey kind of narrative, a narrative round here, and we'll say that you can do all that. You're shouting, you're trying to shout into your agent, but it's scrambled. You're not able to get anything out.
But Flux didn't know that, so.
Yeah, it's good. Now you're seeing it, but you're seeing it now.
Yeah.
It's a scrambling of like, you're seeing all that stuff, and it's the rain shower of electricity outside that's doing it.
And then I will shout them with my mouth words instead of over comms.
Gotcha. You're getting your go bag on. You got all this stuff, and you're trying to go to your van.
Well, I'm going to the hover bike
or
because
to the hover bike.
I'm not
that's
letting
right.
them take Martha.
All right. Glitch or April, who wants this more?
I'll go.
Glitch or Boot? All right, Boot. What are you gonna do?
Boot is going to.
Also, this is very important. What did you guys take out of your room? Because you offloaded all that equipment.
Yeah.
Did we?
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
we took all the equipment out of the ship and put it in a room.
Oh, we fucking did.
Yeah,
All right.
that's how I found the jacket and the guns.
That's right.
I sorted it all and put it away.
All right, then I will amend. I will stop for the big bag of money before all the rest of the tech can stay behind, but the money stays with me.
You guys had like a loot room or something?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
A loot room.
A storage room.
you had a treasure room. I love it.
I mean, we can use money to get guns. We can use guns to get money, but if we
Yeah.
already have the bag, then
I feel like we
Okay.
would have kept the money in a bag in case we had to grab and go.
oh yeah, big old duffel.
Okay.
So I'm going to run through, and I'm assuming I probably kept at least one of the rocket launchers in my room. And the
Yeah, I
missiles.
think you sleep with a rocket launcher. I don't know.
I do
it's,
now.
It's like a cuddle buddy, right?
Yeah. So I have the rocket launcher, the 2 missiles, and I'm going to try to and I'm going to grab the bag of grenades
Okay.
and go running to the vehicle, the hovercraft, to try to get it started up.
Okay. Sounds good. Are you going to be the one driving it?
Sure. Yeah.
All right.
Well, otherwise, Franklin is trained for it, and that was part of Delta Protocol.
Let's see.
Between the
Franklin's
two, he
actually
drives
not
kind of
trained
like
very
Grandma,
well.
though.
Franklin's
He's
not
not?
trained. No,
Oh, I
this
thought we
entire
trained
time
him in
he's had
that.
some really good. No, he's got a 0 in pilot air vehicle.
He's just
Oh, never
Where is
mind.
pilot
he's
air
driven
vehicle? Why can't I find it?
minimally well.
Oh, damn. I have no points in pilot air vehicle.
Am I literally the only one that can fly a hover vehicle?
Yeah, because Franklin was always just a medical bot.
I can
Okay.
fix a cyber
Nope.
a vehicle.
So when you inevitably crash it, you can at least fix it.
Yeah. Oh shit! Last time I drove, I killed myself.
Yeah, you did. And I'm not letting them take Martha, so good luck.
Well, I'm starting it up at least. I'm gonna get it ready for. Fuck it,
Okay,
I'm
so you're
driving.
getting it ready as everyone else is scrambling. You see Flux getting onto his hover bike. We're gonna say, Flux, you were like at your hover bike by this point.
Okay.
Boot has gotten. Did you grab anything specific? You grabbed some stuff. Sorry. Glitch.
Yes. So
Now-
Glitch, the most important things she had. The most important things are the friends we made. No, the most important things she has on her, which are like the former doctor's body doubles pants that are drawn all over, and the two guns. I mean, most of the stuff
And
in
the
the room is
like
just,
your room is just full of like dried macaroni and crayons. I think.
yeah,
so.
it's just a lot of random bullshit. So.
And heads. Don't forget the heads.
Well, and here's what I'm envisioning.
severed human
She
heads.
starts trying to run back to the room to get the heads, and Vlad probably stops her, and is like trying to usher her into the van, and she's like, "But no,
No,
my heads,
none of them.
my
No,
heads."
we'll
And
get
he's
more
like,
heads.
"No."
We'll get more heads.
Yeah, I think we'd probably be like, Vlad, get her in the truck now.
And that's
I
going to be
imagine
part
he
of
just
his.
picks her up like under his arm and just like carries her.
Yeah, and she's doing a thing like a kid, just like no. So at that point, yeah. So
Yeah,
you-
and then like, and I would imagine once on the van, she would just be like total, sour face, and just be like, "You owe me 2 heads for every head I lost back there."
Okay.
Also,
Gladly.
point of order brought up to via chat. So, from my sunlight exposure, the medication, not actually via the sun, Glitch is able to heal,
Yeah.
super heal. So that's it's 2 per turn.
Yeah, so you can
So
heal 2 hit points per turn. So actually, you didn't have to spend all that much time in the cryo chamber.
Yeah, but it also,
But it helps you out, by the way. We've been forgetting to use it, which is would have been super handy.
the last fight too, like it only went, I think, 2 turns after. Is it? So I guess, is it per her turn or per everybody's turn? I guess is my question.
Per everyone's turn, like once everyone goes around.
Or like per round.
Per round.
Okay.
Per round.
Okay. So like in that capacity, for the last fight when she got critically injured, it was only, I think, like 2 turns. So she was hurt enough that it would have only brought her up 4 points, which still would have been well below halfway.
Yeah, she was still critically bad, and it was fun narratively, so we're fine.
She's still. I'll put more points in the drug.
Yeah. Okay, it is now back to their go. At this point, that helicopter is now right above where, in the center of your camp. It hasn't done anything yet, except for ropes have now been drawn on either side of the helicopter. 4, and they go all the way down to the center of the camp. So far you haven't started up the vehicle yet or anything like that, but I imagine the vehicle is also in the dead center of camp. So directly above you is now this helicopter, and you do see this gun turret that's resting underneath the belly of the helicopter. And for this round, it is now training itself onto the vehicle. Give me one moment.
Have an idea. Maybe.
We'll be fine. We
I
got
like
this.
ideas, though. I mean, ideas are good.
We like ideas here. We're an
Yeah.
idea kind of people.
True. We have a rocket launcher back of that van.
I forget
a
how many
fucking
hit points I gave your vehicle, but I think it was 60.
Yeah, it was about that.
Yeah, about 60. Good.
I mean, that's, for the most part, a lot of low numbers, which makes me pleased.
Yeah, could have been worse. A rain of bullets fire down. Most of them hit around the side, but cracks in the glass and on the side. Your vehicle is now down to 49.
Damn.
As now 4 armored, looks like SWAT team members. They haven't started going down yet, but they are now putting themselves into position. Around the front of the gate, you hear as that tank did not slow down.
Oof.
And it has rumbled through and is kind of crashing to the side as it slows itself down. And beside it, the other vehicle comes up to its left. It its stub nose goes zzz. Okay. As it goes, and a missile goes wide right from you, but it does explode into behind you. Part of your headquarters goes up in smoke as the building just gets destroyed. We're going to say this was Boots' quarters, her domicile.
I just got that looking okay.
Yeah. Jack, you see all this happen, but from behind.
Word. So
You can roll a drive skill to get right up behind them and basically surprise them if you'd like, because they don't see you and your troop coming in.
I would love that. I'm gonna say that me and the other two trucks don't have our lights on. You know,
Okay.
we're doing a lightless drive. Can I yell orders at the nomads with me?
Yeah, because what you notice, you see the electrical cloud too, but it seems to only happen in that very center of the compound that you're now coming into. So you don't know what that does or what this electrical cloud is, but you're pretty well versed. You're pretty sure it's either some kind of EMP or something you don't want to fuck with.
Okay.
But you can issue orders to the two other cars behind you.
Okay. I'm going to, as I'm leaning out. Do you want me to roll a drive skill right now?
I think drive skill to get everyone in a position. You're kind of like leadership drive skill to get everyone kind of in position where you want them to go.
16.
That's real good.
So I'm gonna point at the helicopter and be like, Jackal, 3 stain. Hit him with everything we got. Show him how
Yeah.
nomads say hello.
And so you order two. You have three. Really, yeah, you have 3 cars at this point, and each one of them has a missile launcher guy.
Hell yeah.
So your car still has a missile launcher guy himself.
Okay.
So
And I'm
we'll
gonna
say
look-
that you save yours, right? Or you can tell your guy to do something too.
Yeah, so we're gonna have 2 of them shoot at the helicopter. The rocket launcher probably isn't gonna do anything to that tank.
Mm-hmm.
That's stupid.
But you're at
what are
least
the other
gonna
vehicles we
poke
got right
it.
there?
So there's a SWAT, basically a SWAT van, and then a SWAT van, SWAT tank, and up above is a helicopter.
Okay, so I'm gonna have them shoot the 2 helicopters. Then I look back to the guy manning the rocket launcher. Rodeo,
Yeah.
show him how much I fucking hate vans. And I just like gun the pedal.
Love it. All right, let's do this. So, it's heavy weapons. Are you actually trained in heavy weapons?
No.
No.
I just have heavy arms.
Do me a favor. Just roll me a d10 once per person.
Okay. Aha! Got it. So you want me to roll 3d10?
No. 1d10. A 1d10, and then we're gonna say that you brought the people who are really skilled in heavy weapons.
Okay.
That's AKA rocket launcher, and they each have a +5 going with them.
Okay. So I rolled 1d10. I got a 3.
Okay, 8.
You want me to roll 2 more, right?
Yeah, 2 more.
Okay. So that's an 11.
Okay.
Ooh, that's exploding.
Okay, roll again.
Hey, cool. So that is a 19.
19. The only one that's probably gonna hit is gonna be that last one.
Can I use a little bit of luck on the second hit? The one that would be an 11?
11. Yeah. Let me look up. Let me get the ranged weapon. Where are you? I just need that thing with rocket launcher. So all you need to be. We're gonna say that you're about. You just need to be at a 15.
Okay, I'll give
So-
4 luck in there.
So 15 would have been your go, right? So if you want to put some luck into it, then you tell me which 2 targets hit.
I'm going to, because that helicopter is a big deal.
Mhm.
So I'm gonna miss the van, and I'm gonna put 4 luck into that 11 to make that a 15. And both of those
Okay.
rocket launchers are gonna take down that helicopter.
Both of them. Roll me. A rocket launcher is 8d6. So you're actually rolling me 16d6 eventually. So you can, however you want that to happen.
Okay, 16. So, okay, so that's 5, 10, 15, 16. So 41,
Yeah.
51, 54,
Okay.
I believe.
I'm just going to roll something here real quick. Okay.
Can I use my solo specialties with these boys since they're my little?
Yeah, they're kind of your peons at this point. I'll let
Great.
you add your so basically your leadership and skill at like targeting things and talking to people. Like I'm just gonna let you add this for funsies.
Okay. So as a solo, I have +3 damage before armor on first attack per round. So I'm going to increase that damage that we just did. What was it, 54?
Yeah.
To +3, so it'll make it a 57.
All right. Up in the sky, what you guys look up, and suddenly, and by the way, this is to everyone looks back, and you see rocket launchers just coming out from the haze of this gate, from the dust cloud of this gate, from it being exploded out from this tank. You see everything before you, and it's like, oh, shit's going down. Things aren't great. But then you see behind them, you see Road Warrior style, a couple guys come up and they shoot rocket launchers that just right direct hit this helicopter that just takes it from the middle and explodes out, shrapnel and everything. Guys flying out of this helicopter. It's a fireball of explosion as this helicopter is no longer in the air. And with it, that electrical cloud, because this is such super weird technology and high end, all your comms start working. It starts coming back in it's not perfect yet, but that's your go. Good job, Jack.
Woohoo!
Why did none of us play a solo?
Well, you also
need your big brother.
Oh yeah, he has an army though.
he has an army. Let's be real. He came packed. And that's all. By the way, you do know that. Just letting you know, Scotty is the person playing the game, and Jack as a player would know. Missiles, even though everyone here seems to have a missile launcher, super rare to have a missile launcher, and super rare to have a rocket for the missile launcher. So that costs you a lot. And
It's a family thing.
You don't have you don't have much. Each one can reload one more time. You brought two rockets with you.
Okay. Can I ask a question? I don't know if
Go
I've
for it.
done too much.
No,
This
you're
is just a
good.
perception.
Yeah.
Looking at that tank, Jack isn't military, but he is nomad, so he knows like some vehicles, you know?
Yeah.
Is it like a hover tank, or does it have like a hatch that you can?
It has a hatch on it. It looks like a standard land vehicle tank.
So is it possible in my bullet rattled mind to think, could I jump on that tank and rip that hatch off like 80s
Yes.
action heroes? That's
Yes.
what I'm doing next turn.
Okay. All right. Flux, it's your go. This all just happened. A helicopter comes out of the sky, and you, I don't know if that wasn't a secret channel between Jack and Boot. So I don't know if you knew that these nomads were coming out of nowhere to help.
Nope.
So you just know that some rockets came up. You look down, and there's a bunch of weirdos and misshapen cars behind the SWAT team, and some real big, angry-looking dude in the lead car of this thing.
Well,
Flux would have
I
been
am
accustomed to
still in
nomads,
crisis
though.
mode, so I'll worry about that later. I got shit to do.
Okay.
First, when operating a vehicle, does moving the vehicle count as a move action or your action?
It counts as a move action, to my knowledge. If you now, it depends on if this is something that you can interface with. if this is a high enough end vehicle that you can interface with, and then at that point you can use your hands to do other things.
Okay. Second, is there an access point on the tank?
Oh, that's a good question. You're gonna need to roll your scan, I believe, your interface
Okay.
for the scan. For
Well,
it.
then before I do that, I'm going to move my hover bike behind the tank.
Okay.
And then I will scan, which is just my interface, right?
Yeah, it's just your interface.
Yeah, okay.
It's like with you and net actions, it is a interface.
Yeah, it's
for
always just
everything.
interface 5010. I just Ugh, 8.
You don't know.
Okay. So does that count as a net action? Is that
That counts
The
as an
scanning?
action. It's like a meat action in order to scan
Scanning
around.
itself as a meat action? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, then that's me.
But if you would like, I can give you. Let me give you a free roll for some kind of intelligence, or you can give me whatever other thing. Give me one more roll to see if you would think this type of military tech would even have like some kind of access point.
Yeah, it's worth thinking about. But
Yeah, because I would say that there's physically looking for it, and then there's I would know with military tech if something else would be there.
What kind of roll would that be? Deduction? I would just roll a deduction. It's just basically a straight intelligence roll for me anyway.
Okay.
Oh my god.
All right.
Just about everything I've rolled tonight has been a 1.
No, but we're gonna just say with this, we're just gonna say that there's a lot going on, a lot of explosions happening, and this is
It's
a
been a
tank.
weird
You've never
morning.
seen, you probably never really seen a tank like this before. This is like a
probably right.
land tank, like a city tank of some sort. You know, like it's just weird that it would be here, but
I've never done the kind of work that necessitates encountering a tank.
no, you fucked. This is the most you fucked. You've been fucked in a while.
Eh?
So
Well, hey, I'm not
Well,
booed
he
over
would be
here.
better if he called the claw back in the week.
yeah, I know, right?
I have been busy healing my bullet wounds from the
You
last
have had a
date we
week to
had.
bring her steak and steak, okay?
I have been bleeding.
No, I mean,
All
this
right.
sounds like a perfect date
So
for her, though.
you
Call
go
her
up
and
right
be like,
behind it where
"Hey,
the
hey,
but you
girl."
do notice the stub nose is still looking right at that right there. We're gonna go to either Boot or Glitch. I imagine Glitch is just sitting inside that. Now you can, by the way, you notice looks like the back hatch of that SWAT van that was there, not the tank, but the SWAT van. It is lifted out. No one's come out yet, but you do notice that there is like two dudes because it came out almost like in reverse. We're like in the back of it, and the back of it launched out. So you can see two dudes
doing
like
some-
hanging on to a thing, and they have some assault rifles.
some
Probably
Georgia
two more
drifting.
dudes behind them. Yeah, they kind of did some drifting action because this is an action movie and it looks cool. And that's what you see. Now you can, because this is like a mom van that you can like take the side car, the side slot of it and open it up and shoot out if you want. There's a couple of options for you, and
That
we're
was my
also
hope.
we're also rule of cool here. But you do see in plain sight two dudes and a tank. The snub nose of that tank is definitely aimed at your vehicle right now.
I don't think I give anyone an option to do anything. I just hit the button to close the back and I just go.
Okay.
Well, that's what's happening then.
Now, it doesn't mean that the back can be closed, but you can manually override that glitch, just letting you know. There's like a manual override button.
In our car?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm just hitting the mom button like, everyone in the car! Doof.
Right. Everything closes up, but glitch, if you wanted to. Now, we're going to go with Boot first, I imagine.
Wait for your turn.
So, yeah, Boot, because they both rolled a 9. So I would like to, I want to give them both.
tied.
This is happening at the same time, but Boot, we'll just say this. Roll me a pilot air and beat a 12 in
Can
order
I
to.
argue tech?
No, you
Okay.
cannot. Pilot air.
There we
I
go.
mean, look at this though.
So
That's all right.
Yay!
That's all right.
your air your mom van vehicle, hover vehicle, starts coming up. I will give you guys this, both of you. You do remember this does have a mount on the belly of it as well, which is essentially an assault rifle. If anyone has an assault rifle and wants to jack into the interface into the vehicle, if you have that kind of plug for it, you could also try to use that. This has a mount on the bottom of the belly of it.
Can you shoot?
I mean, I can shoot.
Probably not a
I don't-
shoulder. That's
I don't
kind
really
of
assault
considered a
rifle,
shoulder
though.
mount.
I'm more handgun is more.
I think Franklin. Let me look at his stuff. What did I make? What did I make Franklin do good?
Heals and cooking.
that is important.
Oh, he's really good at shoulder arms.
Put Franklin in the gunner seat.
So Franklin's going to be in the gunner seat, or he's going to just.
Even as we're blasting off, I could still like stick one of my guns out the door and just. Pew, pew,
Yeah, you can do that. By the
As
way, you
we
can do that.
Shoot out the window.
Oh,
So-
are shoulder arms rocket launchers, or what are shoulder arms?
Shoulder
let me
arms are
look.
rocket launchers.
They're rocket launchers, and let me look at the.
I do have shoulder arms. I don't have
Well,
heavy
hold
weapons.
on, what's heavy weapons?
Let me look.
Good
Heavy
point.
weapons is heavy weapons, I believe.
I thought heavy weapons was rocket launchers because I put points into heavy weapons.
Yeah,
Heavy weapons is rocket
shoulder
launchers.
arms were like big two-handed rifles, sort of.
Yeah.
thing that you
Yeah.
Oh, neat.
butt up against your shoulder.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah,
So
heavy weapons.
There's a whole thing here. So grenade launchers, rocket launchers, those are heavy weapons.
Okay.
And some of the exotic things that are like big old like commando style, like or predator style, like those things are shoulder arms. Shotguns are shoulder arms. Sniper rifles are shoulder arms, and assault rifles are shoulder arms. So there's like an
Arms that
assault
go on your
rifle mounted on the bottom of this. Franklin is really good at that. So Franklin is going to he's going to shoot his shoulder arm at least one of those dudes.
Oh.
And let me look at shoulder arms. So I think that's enough to hit.
How far are we? We're not super far.
We're gonna say
No.
this is as it's happening. Franklin's gonna go on Boot's turn. Everyone's gonna go in at the same time, so it can happen with that 15. We're gonna say you can at least get like, we'll say 30 feet in the air. Does that sound right? In 3 seconds,
sounds good.
30 feet in 3 seconds.
Yeah,
Sounds
I
pretty
mean,
good.
I do like to peel out, so that makes sense.
Yeah, but at least it meant that nothing happened, because I was going to say if it was below a 12, it would have meant like we would have had one of those movie action moments where it's like the car doesn't start. Yeah, so assault. And we're going to say 30. Yeah. So that's 30, 15, 17. Totally hits. And then I think does an assault rifle get its rate of fire 1, so he only gets 1 shot with it. But he's going to hit one of the dudes that's in the 5d6. Okay, which is super hot. 12. Okay. Franklin's able to hit one of the dudes, and you see a bullet pierce through, and you hear a from the as this assault weapon starts firing. You can only get 1 shot off of it, but at least he got something. It seems like these guys are well armored, so didn't maybe hit that guy very well, but it did. Glitch. Did you want to hang out the window and shoot a dude? Maybe full auto? I don't know. I'm not saying anything for you.
I mean, that's at the rate we're going. There's only going to be 1 chance really before we're too far away.
Yeah, so you are 30 feet away. And with full auto, that means that you're going to need to get a 20.
This will work. It will go so well. Yay! It worked in both.
Wow.
And went
All
so
right,
well.
that did work. So that's a ×3 of your SMG damage. So your
Yay.
SMG damage, do you know what that is?
It's a 6.
Nope. SMG is a 2d6. Or I'm sorry, you have a heavy one. So that's 3d6. So 3d6.
Okay.
Roll that, and then times that by 3.
3d6 times 3, 30.
All right. 30 points of damage.
Yeah, take that, you jerk.
Same one that Franklin tried to hit?
Yeah, I don't like it when people make that sound. I find it
The
personally
sound of
offensive.
dying.
That's right. Die quieter.
Oof.
Oh man. So that first guy, the door drops open. You guys start coming up. Franklin hits him a little bit, but you come in with your fully automatic, and it tears through the guy's armor, and he's dead.
Yeah, that's right. That's what he gets for busting into our house.
That's a dead dude. Okay. And that's their go. Vlad is there, and he's trying to like. He doesn't have a gun. He has a stun gun. He's like, get him up here. I just want to bash someone's face in right now.
Oh.
Imagine Vlad and Jack would get along pretty well.
They're gonna be best
All right.
friends
Yeah.
Buddies.
until they fight for
Snubnose.
dominance.
Let's go here. It goes off far left, and this time into the just grazes your vehicle and goes off into the distance somewhere, and probably explodes off into some innocent building somewhere. But the snub nose of the tank does not hit. Meanwhile, let's roll this. Assault rifles start firing. And they're firing at the vehicle itself. Assault, and it's 30 up. So anything above a 15. Bullets start flying into your vehicle as these soldiers mount up, and they like a trained military unit just start firing up at this vehicle. So far, they haven't. It looks like their primary target has been this van the entire time. This not the entire time, but that's what they were coming after. They do see the helicopter flying in bits. It looks this is a war zone now. But that is their go, as your vehicle, by the way, has 20 hit points left. You could probably get 30 more feet away if you roll above a 12 next time, Boot. So now we are going over to our action hero, Captain Jack of the USS. Let's open the fuck up that tank.
Word. So
And you do see that hover. You see Flux flying in. You don't know. You talk to your sister a little bit. You don't know much about the Sky Demons other than what your sister's told you, and maybe what you've like done your own research on, just to make sure your sis is okay with her new friends. So I don't know how much you know about them, and you can let me know.
I'm gonna go with.
We kind of talked that he knew them a little bit.
Oh yeah, you're friend of the family.
Yeah,
go.
like he
There we
probably
go.
stopped by. He might have met Glitch in passing, maybe.
Yeah. And Flux, you've probably seen Jack, but right now there was so much of a war zone thing happening, and these are brand new vehicles coming into action. So you see the whole thing pan out in front of you.
Okay, so we got what vehicles are still operational? The tank is alive.
Tank is alive. The SWAT van is alive, but it's not at this point. It's just got 3 dudes now. One dude got just obliterated by bullets as it came out, but you see 3 dudes now firing up at this.
Oh man, I didn't even track that there was a tank and a van.
Yeah.
I just was thinking about the helicopter and the tank. Okay.
You just
Worst
left us to die.
Ever. So there's tank,
He didn't
van.
leave you.
That's
Yeah.
it right now. Tank, van.
That's it. Helicopters exploded.
All right, I'm gonna point at the tank and yell at 3 Stain, take it out. Rodeo, get me to that tank. And I'm going to like move to where he can hop in the driver's seat, and I'm just going to hang on to the oh shit handle
Mhm.
out of the vehicle.
Oh yeah, like a
in
true
attempt
action
to,
hero.
like Arnold Schwarzenegger, last action hero, like jump onto the tank.
Yeah, I love it. Give me an athletics, actually.
Cool. And then I'm going to get the third vehicle to essentially cover the Sky Demon to help
Okay.
them, like, kind of like give them cover or harry the enemy.
Yeah. So the guy with the missile launcher in that third car is actually going to take that and take out an assault rifle and just start laying down cover fire.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Athletics, here we go. Woo!
19's real good. So this looks just as cool as you think it does. You're hanging off the side, all like The Rock meets Arnold Schwarzenegger,
Perfect.
and you just like as the car swings around its own drifting style, like this Road Warrior style, like a dune buggy meets van car, just kind of goes, and you just jump out as it propels you onto the top, and you are able to like clasp onto the top of this thing. Um, at this point, yeah, do me a favor and we're gonna do another roll. Give me a body check in order to somehow rip this top open or figure out the mechanism because it's a tank top,
I
right?
do tank top. I wear
Yeah.
those.
Unless there's something you can think of that'd be super cool in a way that you can get into the top of a tank that
Okay.
is heavily armored.
I do have basic tech. I don't think that would probably apply here, to be honest.
No, you do notice there's like a punch panel in to the side, but that's it.
I am not a hacker. That is
Yeah.
my little sister.
Mhm.
Only hacking I do is with big knives.
Yeah.
You know what? Let's try to Ghost in the Shell this.
Okay.
Gonna try to remove that tank
Yeah,
lid
roll
with
me
my
just
robot.
a body unless there's something else anyone can think of that would work. I think it's just bodies are pure muscle and all
Could
that.
I use a crowbar?
I would allow a +2 with a crowbar.
Boom. Okay, I whip out off my tool belt, crowbar,
Okay.
because you're playing rule of cool and I can dig it.
Yeah.
So body is just, my body is an 8.
Yeah.
So I just need to roll a d8.
Yeah. Oh,
A
1d10,
D10.
and then we're gonna add an 8 to it.
Heard. Okay. So it's actually a d10 plus 10, which isn't bad.
Oh, that explodes.
Oh yes. Oh yes. Here we go.
So that's a critical. That plus an 8 equals you totally Ghost in the Shell. You're able to like, and your muscles are rippling and it's shaking because this is you against pure fucking metal machine. And you're just until you get a little bit of a grip, and then you're able to like take your other hand, just take the little bit that you're able to, that just that little bit you needed, and just start ripping it open. This round, you have now ripped it up open, and with the momentum of it, you take that, and it's almost like a big metal frisbee. You're like. You can peer inside and you see two very surprised looking individuals just looking up like,
I'm going
They don't
to
look
tip my invisible hat. Morning, gentlemen. And I just hop down.
That's what Flux sees as his, as it's now his go. And you're behind a tank. You see all this happening. And it is impressive. You've seen movies that didn't quite pull this off.
I love role playing. We're so silly.
We so silly.
So silly.
Yeah, damn. Well, I got one trick, and it's either this or run away. So I'm going to try this one more time, and my hope is that with that hatch having just been ripped open, any sort of EM shielding that tank might have had has just gone. So I am going to search one more time for an access point. Is everybody still with me? Because I'm hearing nothing.
I can hear you. Just
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah, I'm
We're
just
here.
waiting on you to roll.
Okay. The 12.
12. That is good enough to find that the access point is right there where he just ripped off the top.
Hey.
Okay. All right, since that was my action, do I have to wait till the next turn to start doing net actions?
Yes.
Okay. All right, then I will sit patiently while this giant muscle man rips open this tank.
Got you. All right. Well, it is now April. Boot, will you please roll me a pilot air?
Yes, I can. No, wait, luck.
Tanks for the memories.
Fuck.
I'm going to put a luck point in that, so it's 12, so I pass.
All right. So you passed. You get
I
30
remember.
more feet in the air, making it 60 feet away. You are straight up in the air, just coming up as it's being pelted by those three dudes. Franklin Devereaux. Devereaux-Robot.
Keep shooting.
Yep. Oh, I really should use his character sheet stuff. Hold on. Da-da-da-da-da. New roll. We are gonna have to take a break here soon because this dog is peeing all over the place. That is a definite hit. 18.
Ooh. Wait, that's bad.
No, that's real good.
That's our side.
That's our
Franklin's on our
side.
team.
This is fine.
Yeah. So another dude just gets shot right in the neck, and you hear as some blood starts spewing out, and it goes, ah! And they're still trying to like aim their gun, but now they're looking behind them, and they're seeing there's cover fire starting to happen. The tides have turned dramatically. So, Glitch, what are you doing?
My favorite kind of tide turning. What would I have to do? How?
Because now you're 60 feet up. Now you can just do nothing and just like say, hey, we're trying to get the F out of here.
I could. Wait. There's a grenade nearby, is there not?
There's a whole bag of them.
We'll say they.
Don't tell me there's a whole bag of grenades.
Yeah.
You know what I'll do.
So don't forget, I just checked. Scanning is an interface ability, so I should have been able to do a lot more after that.
Okay.
Okay, I
Sorry.
won't throw a grenade. You're
All right. Well, I'm sorry
Sorry,
as well.
I
I thought it was a meat action initially to scan the physical area around you. So that is my
turns out
fault.
it's not. Yeah, sorry.
Okay. We'll just chalk it up and learn as we go.
Yeah, no. So if you want to continue, everybody else, I don't know if you want to go back or just give me a few extra actions next round, however you want to play it.
I will play it. I will tell you how I'll play it. When they're done, you'll go first with your net actions, and then we'll move on.
Well, I'm
So
also
let's let
glad you
them-
bring it up because I was about to throw a grenade down there with little to no care for who
Sure.
all was down
So-
there.
We also have comms now.
You know,
I don't know if you
I'll-
hear anyone yelling on those.
I will not throw a grenade down onto our friends and loved ones. And instead of doing that, I will roll a perception. Hang on, I'm going to roll a perception. And I got a 17. I am searching the van for snacks.
Okay. You actually find a hidden snack that you hid
Oh!
like 2 years ago.
Oh my god, gummy bears!
And you found
Sweet.
gummy bears, and it's well preserved. It's really cool. You found yourself your own little gummy bear treasure, and it was right in that one seat. Now you remember it. You remember it now. Oh yeah.
Never go bad!
Mm-hmm. And Vlad is trying desperately now to strap you down into the chair, just putting your seatbelts on for safety. You're gonna fly.
And she also takes a gummy bear and just like pops it in his mouth too while he's doing this.
This is really good. This is good looking gummy bear. All right, and that's y'all's go. Let's come back over, and you know that you know where this access point is.
All right. What is behind door number 1?
Oh, looks like a
Checking in.
password. Looks like a password.
Okay. All right, then I'm going to go ahead and load up Mr. Worm.
Okay.
Scan, Jack, load Mr. Worm, and let's try to crack that password.
Okay.
So that's a +2, so it's going to be die roll +9. All right, so 16.
16 definitely beats the password. You get through the password.
Okay. And for one round, that is all of my scanning, jacking in, loading the worm, cracking the password. That's my 4.
Okay, sounds good. We're going to come right back
April.
around.
I didn't say anything.
Your face.
now we're coming back.
I'm going to do a lot of jacking here in the next few minutes, and I hope you're ready for it. I'm going to be jacking in. I'm going to be jacking out.
Wait,
I'm not ready for all the jacking.
We need to pay attention to all this jacking. It is very important.
Wait, are you
This
jacking
is
in?
thought-relevant
Be careful,
jacking.
Jack while you're jacking in.
hold on. Don't jack into my jack. That's too much jack.
I will decide when it's too much jack. It is not yet
Okay.
enough jack.
With that, with the air vehicle turning out, looks like the three dudes that are there, they look over and they notice what's going on to the tank. They actually see Flux there on the top of the tank, like, because you're flying.
who?
You're flying, Flux.
Oh,
So
I'm
you're-
behind the tank.
You're behind a tank? Okay.
Yeah.
Never mind.
I'm using the enemy as cover.
The enemy is actually going to start returning fire to the Nomad group, and they were going to do that narratively. They are now shooting at each other. They're hiding behind actually, they're going to start getting into they're going to start getting back into their van. So they're desperately they're getting in the back of the van. If you notice, the front of their van is facing your group, Jack, and it's taking on all kinds of like bullets or pelleting it and all that kind of stuff. But they're getting in and they're assembling in. But Jack, there are two dudes in there, and each have a handgun.
Okay. Is it up to? Oh, they about to pop me.
Yeah, they're trying to shoot at you.
I have evasion. Is that a thing?
Yeah, you can roll evasion. Go ahead and actually roll your evasion because they have. Okay, because they got a +10 to their handguns right now. No, a +10. I'm sorry, a +7 to their
I rolled
handguns.
20.
So, first guy. The first guy tries to shoot you, and roll me another evasion. The first one was a 7 plus. Did I say 7? 7 plus 7 is 14. So first one you evade, you're just like, and then the second one, roll me another one. You evade that one.
Noise.
Let's do it again. Okay, well, the first one will not hit you. Let's do this. Sorry, and then beat a 10.
Am I rolling
Evasion. Yeah.
Third time. Okay. Ooh,
33.
Jesus.
Okay.
He just went invisible. He just went invisible and like
So-
he just predatored into the wall.
Yeah.
Do you have
'cause-
teleportation?
So there are two guys in there, and they both whip out a gun as you start jumping down. They're trying to shoot you, but inside, like kung fu style, you're just like 4 shots go off, none hits you at point blank range.
Hell yeah.
It runs in the family, Stiver.
Yeah, I know, right? But they're too busy shooting at you. But there is a demon controlling said tank,
Oh no, not the tank.
the tank. But it doesn't hit the momcraft upstairs that's flying away. Okay, so that is all they're doing. Dude, Jack, do your thing where you just obliterate 2 dudes in close combat that are inside a tank, and they are not armored, by the way, because they're those
Okay.
dudes.
So
You know, I don't know why, but in my mind, everyone who ever runs a tank on the inside just doesn't have armor on, like
No,
never
why
isn't
would-
prepared.
Why would you wear it? It would be uncomfortable. You're in a small.
They have armor. It's the tank.
Yeah. And if someone could rip the top off your armor, they deserve to
And
get
you're
in.
good. All right, so they don't have armor on, but go for it.
okay, question.
Yeah.
For the future, if I have vehicle land, can I drive this tank?
Yes.
Yes. Great. So, as a cinematic thing, they go to shoot me. I'm just
Yeah.
going to put my metal hands over both of the barrels as it like pinks off of my hands, and I'm just going to use their own fists to beat themselves to death.
Okay. I like where you're going. So roll me your, I guess you're brawling twice, or is this melee or brawling, you think?
It's called the weapon is called Big Nux, so I just roll attack.
Yeah.
I
that
think it's
brawling?
brawling.
It's
I
brawling.
think I gave you extra. I think there's extra points in your brawl.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
just,
roll
just do
brawl.
brawling. Yeah, you roll your brawl.
20.
Noise.
And roll it again. We're gonna say one on each dude, right?
Oh, absolutely. Is that
Yeah. We're
I'm
gonna
new
spread
to
out the love.
yeah, I'm new to this system. Can I do 2 attacks?
Yes.
Yeah, you can
Brawling
do.
is always gonna be 2 attacks.
Oh, that's
Per
so
round.
tight. Okay. 17.
Okay. Let's see. Now, for me, it's gonna be there. It's the first dude and the second dude.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Their evasion index is not all that hot. So you hit both of them.
Dope. My fists do 2d6. Do I roll 2d6 plus my body?
It's 2d6 straight up, 2d6 for your brawling.
Okay.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Unless you want to do any other kind of weird shit, like you can grab a dude, try to choke a dude, you can do all kinds of stuff. But you just roll brawling, so you're just doing straight up damage against them. So
Okay.
2d6 per person.
So the first guy's gonna take 9.
Okay.
Is he still kicking?
He's still kicking, barely.
I'm gonna put him down then.
Okay.
Yeah.
12.
focus
12.
fire.
That will kill him. So yeah, you kill this dude. The first guy, you just punch him to death with his own fists. And the second dude, you're just kind of looking at him. You have to wait till your next round, but there you're there.
Can I say something to the man that's looking at me?
Yeah.
It would be smart to leave.
Okay. Noted. I put a note here. It is now Flux's go.
All right. Well, I'm going to load up my armor and check out door number 2.
Door number 2. Crawling out of the door is it looks like a demon in a business suit.
Okay. Is it a nice suit?
It's a pretty nice suit. It's pinstripe black, and it has the Sun Lab logo on it.
Ooh.
And you see the pixelated version of him just going, "You have entered unrestricted access. You will now
That's
be
the idea.
terminated."
And it's 10.
Okay, give me just a second as I pick the demon that we will use. Okay. Actually, he just has a combat number of 14. So what is your total?
10.
10. Okay, so he's going to go first. And roll me your, because it's your interface versus his interface. No.
8.
How much is Zap? It's 1d6 or 2d6?
1d6.
Okay. 6 points of mind damage as your nose starts bleeding and you have a terrible headache as it whips out a
Well, I have my
old
armor up,
school
so I only
pistol.
take 2.
Okay. It whips out an old school pistol, like a low barrel pistol, and just looks at you, cocks its head, and just shoots you right in the face. But your armor breaks some of that out.
Hate these things. All right. Well, I am going to pull out my lightsaber,
Ooh.
and I am going to attempt to strike him down where he stands.
Okay. Go for it.
What is going
Oh.
on tonight?
No. I don't think so, buddy.
Just run.
I don't think so. All right. You have any more actions?
Yes. Yes, I do. All right,
That was your lightsaber
attack.
action. Yeah.
Yep. And so I got 2 more. I have since bought a second sword program, so I'm going to try that again. Okay. How does a 15 go?
Yeah, you totally hit him because he's got a 7. His interface is a 4. We can all just say that out loud.
Okay. So
6.
even in my damage rolls, I'm rolling ones. So many ones.
Oh.
Okay. I got just one left, so I'm going to try to force Lightning's ass. 416. Well, I roll a 16.
Yeah, he rolls a 7, so you get him.
All right. 2 points.
All right. It's going. Now you're engaging it in combat. Very good. Is that it for you?
That's it for me. Thank you so much.
Boot, you want to keep driving?
Yep, no one's told me otherwise.
All right.
Oh no! 9, 10, 11, 12. I'll use 3 more luck.
All right. 3 more luck. You use it, and you are able to get another 30 feet away. You're now 90 feet away.
When we hit the 90
And
feet
now you're
mark,
kind of like, you can do whatever you want with that.
yeah,
If you
I'm
wanna go
like, I
forward
went
or-
up and forward.
Mhm.
I feel like at the 90, at that point, I'd probably hit the comms. Everyone okay?
Yeah, I'm working on taking this tank, and also a very big, strong man just ripped it open and is now inside.
Oh, Jack's here. Shit.
Does that mean we need to go back?
No, you stay away for now.
Got
Cool.
some gummy bears.
Okay. Glitch, you doing anything? I don't think you can at 90 feet away. I mean, you
No,
just-
I mean,
Okay.
if she tries to shoot, there's no way.
Okay.
Oh wait, hang on. There is one thing though. I'm gonna roll another perception.
Okay.
Just because I'm gonna. I got a 17. Did I find what I'm looking for?
What were you looking for? Or do you want me just to tell you what you're looking for?
No, I'll tell you.
Slap bracelet.
No, that's
Oh,
not what
okay.
I'm looking for.
What are you looking for?
I'm looking for something in the van.
Okay.
Something
You wanna clue-
small.
What are you looking for? Don't be coy.
I'm looking for a creature. I'm gonna find a pet.
Oh God.
It's
You
happening.
find a mouse.
Yay!
Little squeak, 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 and it's trying to run away from you at this point.
Guys, we did it. We fulfilled our goal for the episode.
Okay, what did you think was going to be on the ship? There's going to be a puppy like hidden behind the
I figured it was
passenger
gonna be something
seat.
small, but people were saying you'd never be able to
They
find
figured
a puppy in this
a
world.
little city mouse is now. You're trying to catch it. It's not there. Like you're like, oh, I see it, and it's like squeak, and it starts running away.
Hey,
All right.
first step is finding it. First step is the hardest.
Top of the round. Dude who's in the tank is gonna look at his friend, look at you, and just start bolting out the tank.
Yeah, that's fair.
Are you gonna let him? I mean, he's just gonna start bolting, so it's not like you don't have like a reactionary thing you can do, by the way. He's
that's fair.
doing a double move to get around you, clawing around you, like up, and he's now at the top of the tank where he sees a hover van, and now there's returning fire from his friends. His friends are now in the back of the squat of that car, and it's starting to close up as it starts coming out. And I'm sorry, it doesn't hover. I'm sorry, it's a van. It's not a hover van. So I'm just thinking everyone has a van here, a hover van. So it goes. Let me roll piloting 8. It's actually pretty good. So the driver of that van just barrels through an opening, kind of clipping the car you were in, clipping one of the other cars, kind of finds an entry point there, and it's now barreling out of the complex. That is all they're doing. Jack.
Is this tank still operating?
Yeah, it's like they left the the auto start button on.
Can I just turn it off?
Yeah.
Cool, I do that.
But roll me a pilot craft or a cyber tech, one of those two, to see if you figure it out, because it's a complicated console.
Drive land vehicle.
Drive land vehicle, sorry.
Here we go.
I'll give either one of those. Oh, 17. So this is a super complicated tank. Now, if you put any one of us into a tank,
No idea.
no one would know how to go forward or backwards or anything like that. But to turn it off, you do see like maybe these are the switches, and it says like off next to it, but it's buried in the paneling, and you can turn it off. It powers down. But this does not stop. Flux, it's your go. You're still in the access point. It has its own programming and procedures. It is on its own battery life at this point, but you do see like the world around you goes, it's like, and it's saying, you know, like activating daemon complete protocols, and as you see the demon going, must take care of you then.
All right. So he still has the same initiative, right?
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. And he has the same initiative where he's going to go before you.
Yeah.
So he's going to try to zap you.
And is the cannon still operating?
You notice the cannon is not operating because he's using all of its net actions to attack you.
Okay, great.
So roll twice for me if you don't
But
mind.
so the implication is he could be using the cannon if it weren't for me fighting.
Yes. If
Okay,
you weren't
got it.
fighting it, then it would be using the cannons right now.
Got it.
And
Okay.
it's got, I want to say, 2 net actions. So it's
Okay.
for him, it's a 7 and an 11. If you can beat both of those,
Oh.
please.
Right. A 13. No, sorry. Is it plus an 11 for the first one and a 14 for the second?
Okay. You beat them both. So zap, nothing happens to you. Or
Okay.
shoot, it tries to shoot its little gun, nothing happens to you. It is not
I
your
did.
go.
Just force wave the bullets away.
Yeah.
Because in the net, I'm a Jedi, just in case I haven't made that abundantly clear.
Yeah.
It's my world. I do what I want. All right. So now it's my go. So sword of 16.
Okay. Oh, I just want to say it works. Yeah, it works.
Okay. So it's going to be 9 points.
Okay. Okay. It's still up,
Okay.
but barely. Let's see,
And
barely,
a
but it's
sword
still
of
up.
13.
He beat it
Okay.
because he has a 4 interface. So,
And
yeah, go for it. 'Cause you have what, 4 actions? So you can
Yep,
do 2 more
4.
zaps.
Yep. And a couple of force lightnings. There's a 13.
No, you get him.
Excellent. I'm going to go ahead and roll this one. And an 8.
Is that the damage? That wasn't the damage. That was your
No,
interface.
that was the second attack. Yeah.
Yeah, the second attack, you have to roll again and take that away from your interface in totality. Because you rolled a 1.
Yes, that is correct.
And he's got an 11. So, no.
12.
Yeah, second one doesn't.
12 doesn't hit? An 11?
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, that hits then.
Okay.
Well, no, because the first one, look, the first one doesn't hit because that was a 1.
Hmm. Well, but the second was a re-roll.
It was
so
a re-roll and take away because
Right.
you rolled a
Yes,
1.
you are right. Sorry.
So, so this is
I
a
just
brand new roll.
Yep,
Or
no,
this is
I slipped.
we're about to do
So I
it.
only
Yeah.
hit with the 1.
Yeah.
So for 5 more points. Force lightning.
It goes as it flutters away into nothingness.
I can hit you guys.
Do you have any more net actions? Is that it for you?
Yeah, because the first one hit and killed it, which I didn't think it would. So I never actually did the second one anyway because there was no guy to attack. Then yeah, I'm gonna go since that's 2 levels. I'm gonna go ahead and do the exploratory one. I can't remember what it's called.
Exploratory is that there is oh sorry, go. You have to roll it. Sorry.
Yeah.
1.
Another one. Let me roll it again.
You know what? You don't know
Oh,
how many
on that
levels.
one I roll a 10, so I have like a -9 to my roll.
Okay, so you have no clue what's going on
Nope.
here. All
Well,
right.
I don't know why this game hates me tonight. I don't know what I did to it. I thought I'd been nice.
Boot, what are you doing? Just keep driving? Or are you hovering now? Are you staying? It's your decision. You're in control.
Oh God, I hate this. I guess we start hovering, or
Okay.
shit.
It's
So
your choice. You're the character. Your choice. Do not look at them. Do not listen to them. You look at me and only me. What are you doing?
I was not looking at them. I was looking at my character sheet for one.
I don't know
Thank
who
you.
you're looking at because we're on Zoom.
Only looking at you. Only looking at you. Okay, so we are 90 feet away,
Yes.
and I know the baddies are mostly dead now.
You look down and you just see like shit hit the fan. You saw Jack from 90 feet away
Yeah.
go into this tank. You heard what you heard with Flux, and on top of that, you noticed that the SWAT team that was down there, they're peeling out of the complex.
Okay.
And there is just gunshots going off. You're hearing you don't hear the comms. I can tell you, Jack, your team is saying, what do we do? You want to go after them or stay here?
I am
You
going
can answer that on your own.
I'm going to call Bones.
There is no answer.
I'm going to start driving towards his apartment.
You don't know where his apartment is.
Can't I figure it out from the video? Like you said, I saw a high rise. We're
gonna have to roll we're going to roll something for that. Roll me a streetwise to maybe know where the buildings are.
So remember local knowledge.
Local knowledge. Roll me a local knowledge.
13.
Oh, that's not high enough. Just you do have it on you have it on record, like you have it, like you can go backwards, play it, whatever. You know the general vicinity. This looks like it's in Buckhead.
Okay, I start.
You know it's Buckhead, but you don't know which of the high rises, of which there are many.
Yeah, but I'm sure not many of them are going to be exploded and on fire. So I'm just going to head towards the smoke in Buckhead.
Okay, you head towards a smoke in Buckhead.
I will also message Flux real quick. Going to find Bones.
What? It's missing?
You can send that video over a message
Right.
if you'd like, or something.
Oh, I could?
You could. You can send. This is super tech. This is
true.
Because even on your phone right now, I don't know if you know this, but you can send video on your phone to other people.
What?
It's called Snapchat.
Yeah. Man.
And yet I don't have any
super
pictures of
sassy
Glitch
tonight.
on here. Stiver.
And yet.
Sir.
Okay.
Okay. But okay. Yeah, I'm gonna, as soon as I say that, I'm gonna throw the video to everyone.
Can I, as soon as the video goes, can I roll a local expert?
Yes, go for it. 18. Very good.
Your girl knows her way around.
Yeah. You know exactly which building this is.
How do you know where he lives?
Well, so at this point,
It's called the Montclair.
Yeah, Glitch will go up to the front and like kind of put her hand on Boots' shoulder and lean up and be like, "Oh, this video that you sent. I know where this is."
Where?
It's the Montclair.
We start heading that direction.
Yeah, she types in the you just put in your Google Maps, and there you go. You start going into Montclair. It's gonna take you a minute.
All right, I'll catch up once I'm done helping boost this tank.
All right, let's come back over. Jack.
What up?
You want to do anything at all at this point, or you want to sit tight?
I'm gonna pop my head out of the tank, and I'm gonna climb out like a buff turtle.
Yeah.
I'm gonna radio 3 stain, get the fixers, get this tank back home, make sure we hide it. And I'm gonna look up at the hover vehicle. Is it like leaving?
Yeah, it's peeling out of the sky.
I'm gonna radio. Can I just like radio Boots?
Yeah, you can do it.
Hey kid, where you going?
Montclair.
Bones is already gone. He hit me up before he hit you. We're to meet at a location. He's going to be there for us.
Where are we going?
Just follow me. We can't trust comms.
I will immediately turn around.
I'm just going to like whistle. Nomads, back to the ranch. I'm going to hop in the truck.
Now, were you close enough for me to have heard you under comms? Like, was this an out?
Yeah, because you have to
loud
be
thing?
15. You have to how far away do you have to be? You have like 15 feet away from
6
the,
meters.
6 meters. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
super close.
Yeah, I'm
actually.
right behind the tank. I just
Yeah.
didn't know how loud he was talking to.
He's probably you probably don't like he probably doesn't notice you unless you guys really want to notice Flux at that point. Like your friends probably notice Flux. Like you guys are all trained and all that good jazz, right? Or
Do we know
trained.
Flux is like not a corpo? Like we've
Yeah.
seen Flux. Cool.
Yeah, you've seen Flux around,
Hell yeah. I'm going to.
Okay.
Cool. Hell yeah. All right.
but he's still in like cybernet. Like he's got that cybernet look to him.
Yeah, I'm basically just sitting motionless on my bike with my eyes glazed over. That's what's happening
Yeah.
right now. It's like,
Crystal Burgers.
Yeah.
Look.
hey, Jack, tell your guys to stand back. I'm keeping the tank busy right now. The cannon's still active.
Heard, Flux. You want to ride?
In a minute, once I'm done hacking through this tank.
All right. I need you to bring it home for us.
That's the plan.
And if you want at that point, you can, because it's super easy to get everyone's numbers at this point. You can at least get Flux, and you already know Boot. You can give them a location to the ranch if you would like.
I will send that to them.
Okay. Comes up, both of you. You get the targeted location of the ranch. Let's get back to you. And you guys start peeling away, and I'm just going to narratively, and we're gonna give Flux this next chance at tanking.
So at this point, there were only 2 guys in the tank, and one of them's run away.
Running away, yeah.
Okay.
He's like popping out as everyone's starting to like, and he's just like, oh, he's like going down the street now. Just
And the guys in the van have driven off? Is that what?
yeah, they've driven off.
They just bolted. Okay, so
They
I'm the
just
only one
bolted.
actually still in combat.
Yes.
All right. Well, let's do that then. I am going to one more time scope out the place. See if I can do better this time. All right, 15.
Yes, you have one more level, and it looks like it's the operational level.
Oh,
where
that's
you can
it?
operate the
Okay.
tank.
All right. They don't care much about their tanks. All right. What
Or
about
I
we
just,
pull stuff out of
or
the
I just don't
Spyro?
want to be. I don't want to be in cyberspace for another 17 rounds. No, I'm just kidding.
Sassy James tonight.
Kidding.
So
kidding.
much sass.
You get a comms message, Flux, real quick. If you have time, get the rest of the stuff out of the room.
Yeah, also part of the plan. I am busy trying not to die right now. All right.
Done good.
What is behind door number 3?
Yeah, it's the operation of the tank because you only have one you only have one door left, and because
Right.
of your role, you also know it is the operation of the tank. So you know that is what it is behind door number 3. So you get there, and you can now, if you would like, you notice that this is it's the general operation of a tank. Like if a net runner were in the tank, they could just operate the entire tank.
Oh, dang. Okay.
It can
All
be
right.
either manual mode or it can be demonized.
Okay. All right, but there's no. But I have to like. Do I have to roll to take over that
Yeah.
last section? Okay.
Yeah, you would have to roll to take it over.
Oh,
Oh no.
wow. It has been a while since I've rolled so many ones in a single night. But luckily, I have several more actions. It's just okay. This is 13.
No, does not take
Okay.
over the operation of the tank.
Well, that's less than that. I got one more. Ah,
Oh, there we go. That
it's
explodes.
12. Oh, so a
That
19.
last one, the tank, you see the entire control panel like they would have seen it inside. Only for you, it's so much easier because you basically get a video game control of this tank.
Okay.
You can now turn it on if you want. You can drive it.
Mhm.
You can do that, but you have to be at least 15, or you have to be whatever the 6 meters away from it in order to drive this tank.
Is it? It says piloting to be an action, but driving is a move action. I can move both my hover bike and the tank at the same time.
If you are controlling both of them through the net, then yes, if they both have access points, you're
Just
no,
land the bike on
your
top of the tank.
your bike cannot be operated at the same time as this tank, unless your bike had an access point to it, which it doesn't. It is just a.
But it has a jack.
It has a jack, so you could actually be on your bike, and then as long as you're 6 meters away from the tank, you can kind of float above the tank with your floating bike and just float along if you want to look like that. Or you can just be next to it. You can at least be on the ground next to it, and that looks super cool too.
I'm going to drive myself and the tank up to our new friends.
Okay. You guys see this? The tank goes and starts working its way towards you.
As a question, is
I'll just wave.
The guy we let go, did he make it to the van, or is he like free running?
He's free running in the street right now, and you can hear him like, "Need some backup. Call backup. We need backup now. Backup."
Can I calm one of my guys? Jackal, can you get that runaway? He has conversations that I want to find out about, please.
That car peels off, and we're gonna narratively say that a road warrior of a vehicle takes on one like armorless dude who was piloting a tank. So yeah, and just they just get them, and they actually have one of those cool like net launchers. It goes.
That's what I was hoping for.
And wraps them up.
Hell yeah. And as the 80s action hero that I am, I take out a half-smoked cigar and I light it with one of my thumbs.
Yeah. And we're about to go into break, as by the way, my dog is pissing and shitting all over my room, and I need to get out to take him out.
Anybody here want a tank? You want a tank? All right. I got it. Actually, Boot, come on down here. You and me, we got to remove the GPS on this tank.
Yeah, it's because as you're seeing this, you are actually seeing targeting of all these like, come in. Operation Boot Glitch, come in.
Boot glitch. Wait, Operation Boot Glitch?
Boot Glitch.
Oh no, we don't want that.
Bad operation.
And
they're not very creative.
And then you actually heard the comms as they after they said that, as the guy shot the net, you actually heard the other guy going, "We need backup." You hear that going through. It's like, backup on the way. We will send more birds in the sky.
Oh shit, we gotta
more
get
birds in the sky.
Abandon the tank and just keep going.
We might not have to. Can y'all hack it quick enough?
It's already hacked.
Oh, it's already hacked.
Fuck yeah, let's get out of here.
We just need to tear out the GPS, and I need Boot's help for that.
Need to get the tracker off of it. It'll be fine.
Yeah. So we're gonna go on break, and we'll see what happens after this break.
All right. Well, everybody, leave a every time.
Take a potty. Leave a potty.
Yeah.
Hydrate yourself, and we will be back in 10. Hello, everybody. We are back from break and hope you did all of your necessities. I won't ask for details, but we are jumping back for the last little bit of our Cyberpunk Sonata episode. So, wonderful GM, take it away. DM, GM, DGM.
Okay. When last we left, a tank was just hijacked, but before then, the headquarters that our cyberpunks were taking residence in had been attacked full on force by a platoon of corporate armed vehicles. But they escaped. The tides returned, and it was all thanks to Jack, who got a message from Johnny Bones right before the attack happened.
Johnny Bones.
And now they are all going to a location. We can go right there as everyone's on the road.
Did we get the GPS out of the tank?
What you can do is roll me a cyber tech.
Okay.
I imagine it'll go well because you've been rolling really good.
Well,
I
I
would
have a
have
high side of that
landed to
too.
help him.
No need.
Oh,
I
no
got this
need.
for once.
Yeah,
Never mind.
you found the there is a physical device that you can just pry out and just throw out of the tank if you'd like.
Yeah, sounds good to me.
All right, and that's where the camera pans as it just plops onto the street as this hover bike next to a tank, and then in front of that tank is maybe on the front and on the back of the tank. You know, you have like a basically an armed escort of nomads driving back to the ranch. And let's do this. You guys can either start talking now, or we can talk when you get to the ranch. And if we're going to do that, then we'll need our wonderful Scotty here to describe what the ranch looks like.
Bird, I got it already. You tell me what to do.
I think we would wait till we were all together.
Okay.
Mostly because he said that comms weren't safe.
Yeah.
That makes so much
Now,
sense.
Boot, you were from a nomad tribe, right?
No.
No, okay.
I
Then what we're
hate to keep breaking up flow, but we also made the point of gathering up all of our loot. So we're not leaving that shit behind because there's going to be reinforcements here. And since
All
we
right.
have like 3 minutes, we're loading up our fucking guns that we worked real hard to steal last time.
Okay, you worked up. You do it because you also have the quick and wonderful hands of the nomad tribe here. We're gonna say, Jack, you fell into friends with these guys. They are part of your fam. Like you are part of this tribe at this point.
Okay.
Because I forgot if Boot was actually part of a tribe, but I don't think she.
No,
was.
we were corpo. Our parents were corpos.
That's right.
And then our family got killed mostly in the megastructure disasters.
Yeah. But you take it upon yourself, Jack. You've gotten to the good graces of this nomad tribe. You are part of their family. You've ordered them around. You're part of their security force. You're part of, you do jobs for them. You can break away from them if you ever wanted to, but you can also come back. You're just kind of welcomed here.
Okay.
Nomad folks. So go ahead and describe what the ranch looks like.
So the ranch is going to be, of course, far out of town. We're in the south.
It'll actually be the north, I think, because we're going to be near the the south. This will be near the old ballpark.
Are we in Atlanta?
You're OTP, actually. I'm sorry.
Oh, when you said OTP in text, you actually meant OTP.
Yeah, I meant
Okay,
OTP.
cool.
So
We
you're
don't
actually
leave the perimeter, Stiver.
once you break out of the 285 itself is almost like a war zone of
So
of
nothing's
its own.
changed.
Nothing's changed, but it's like a war zone of nomads and gangsters and all that. There is no military, there is no police, there is no corporations outside the OTP that you are aware of. Which it's a bit of a safe haven, but it's also enter at your own risk. So it's real rough outside the OTP. But right outside, we'll say south, you go past what would be like an old ballpark they had built, like way past, like in probably 2014, there was a ballpark built there, and then it eventually got into ruins because it was OTP. It was starting to become OTP, and not too far outside of that is where the ranch is. So it probably takes you guys about a good 30 minutes, probably 45 minutes to eventually get there.
Okay. The ranch is going to be a brick and mortar old circus. So we have some buildings made in that looks like wooden circus tents, like painted like circus tents, but can actually weather real life. So we're gonna, of course, have like a little rodeo pit. People would have rode camels and horses around, and you have the big tent where you have the big shows, and so just spread out around this big campus is just multiple brick and mortar circus tents, and everyone's this is where we're set up. We have all of our cars in the pit, which is the garage, and there's kids and families and shops set up and people getting drunk at our makeshift bars.
Yeah, and that is what you guys pull into.
So we pull up. Do
Yeah.
we see Bones? Or anyone else we know?
I'm going to say at this point, you don't see anyone else you know. About 10, 15 minutes later, as you guys are there getting out of your vehicle, The guys in your nomad tribe are like giving you a high five and patting you on the back, a good successful mission as far as they're aware, and they're coming back to their families who are coming in and greeting them. Johnny Bones' car comes up.
Told you, kid. Just had to have a little faith. It's hard to kill Johnny. He's annoying.
It
like
is
that.
full of bullet holes, and no one's gotten out of the car yet, and it is tinted fully.
Can I yell? We need emergencies. Come on, get him out of the car.
Franklin.
Yeah, Franklin goes, I'm on it. Comes over and starts just trying to do the door. Door doesn't open, and he's starting to like. You see him, his robotic arm flashes out all kinds of multi-tools. He's not able to get that out. He's actually going to start.
Oh, I have tools.
Oh, you have tools. Go and do your, do me a cyber tech.
23, because I have my arm, 3, 4, 5.
All right. You are able to get past the locking mechanism on this very fancy high-end sports car that this guy had, that Johnny had. And you open it up, and inside you see unconscious, full of blood, Johnny Bones in the driver's seat with the and you notice that there's like the autopilot is on the vehicle.
I will just look at Franklin. Fix him now.
All right, I'll do what I can. I want you to do this for me, April, because I want you to roll me a d10 for his death save.
No. You can't do that to me right now.
I'm gonna make
That's
you
some
do
cold-hearted shit, guys.
Oh, the first one was a 6. I hit it twice.
Okay.
The first one was a 6.
Can we
How
use
dare
our
you make a
luck?
death save on him right now?
Can we use our luck on this guy?
Are you out of luck?
I have luck.
No.
Well, if you're
okay.
making her make the roll, you might as well let her use your luck.
Yeah.
Well, I rolled a 6. It's the first one. That's above a 5. I don't know what that means.
So you have to roll. Oh my god. Let me get to the thing.
Yeah, if you're out here forcing death saves, you better know it.
I better know what I'm doing, right?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Roll a d10. If you roll under your body, you live. If you roll over your body, you're dead. All right.
So you want a low roll.
You want a low roll. And each
Can I
time,
subtract?
No. No, his body's at a 7.
Damn right it is. I mean, yay!
So Franklin comes in, puts in the his last of his canisters of the healing that he has, and drags him out and puts him on the ground. He looks up, full of blood and gore as bullets are riddled into him. Yes, you made it. As he looks up at Franklin and just looks up around everyone. Is everyone alive?
Shut your mouth and get medical attention.
I'm gonna, because I'm probably on the ground with him. You're
Yeah.
not allowed to be the one that leaves. And then I'm gonna kiss him.
Ooh. He's going to he's trying to kiss back, but at this point,
Yeah, no, it's just
totally
like
wounded.
a.
It's just, yeah, I know, it's just, and
Hey, we need blood in his heart and brain, not rushing anywhere else. Leave him alone and let Franklin take care of it.
You're right. Franklin, fix him.
Franklin looks over like, you got a cryo chamber here?
Yep, I'll whistle.
All right.
Two dog, bring him to the chamber.
Yeah, Two Dog comes out. He looks like a road warrior style medic. Has like a medic fanny pack and a Just say he has a
Mhm.
bunch of fanny packs and stuff.
It's just like fanny packs.
Yeah, he's just full of fanny packs. He's got one on his helmet, and he's just like, "All right, I'm gonna get you, man. Let's get this guy going." Yeah, all right. Oh,
Love
and
him.
they rush. That's yep, that's Two Dog. He's like, you're gonna have to go dogs. And
That's
and
Two
they
Dog.
rush.
Love
Awesome.
him.
Yeah, no, and he's older. You know, he's like, I'm glad there's a robot. Hey, that's great, man. I like a
Can't wait till
robot.
Two Dog and Vlad have a conversation.
Yeah.
He's a fanny pack.
No one
medic.
knows what anyone said.
No one knows. And Franklin's like, I must adjust my communication senses for this guy. All right.
No, we didn't program you for that.
All right. Johnny needs some media attention. We'll be throwing him over here. And so they take him off into the circus tent that's a medical unit where they disappear off.
This will probably be the first time then that I'll turn to Jack and be like, "Hey,
Hey, kid.
why were you? Oh, Flux. I know you two have met probably a while ago.
Hey,
This
Flux.
is Jack.
Yep.
Not Rocket. Glitch. This is my brother Jack. I don't know if you've met. I know he came around once or twice when I first joined. But I guess we should thank you.
Oh, hello, Jack. And she's gonna hold up. She did get a hold of the Van Mouse, and she's gonna hold him up and be like, "Oh, and this is Keanu Reeves."
Hey, Keanu. And I'm going to take a little bit of my beef jerky out of my pocket that I was going to eat and just like, does he eat meat?
I think he eats anything.
Okay. I give him a little bit of my snack.
Oh, and that's Vlad. That's Glitch's boyfriend.
Hi, I'm sorry wasn't able to snap anyone's neck into. I wanted to because we were all in a lot of there was a lot of guns and we were all under attack. And I'm sorry I couldn't help her. I'm Vlad. I'm her boy.
Can I yell over my shoulder? Two Dog, we got one more.
Yeah, you did real good, Vlad. You did just what you were supposed to do.
You
Good
got
work,
Glitch
buddy.
out of there, and that is your job, to protect Glitch.
There'll be a lot
Yeah.
of necks to snap next time anyway.
Yes.
I want to snap next.
And he actually takes his stun gun out and he just like breaks it over like there's like some maybe a chair that's nearby. And he just like smashes it. It's like, I'm so tired of everyone trying to kill us when we're not able to kill them back.
That's a mood.
Yeah.
Well,
So, how did you know? And who are they? And what is? Why?
slow down. One, me and Johnny shoot arrows a couple times a month. Just be drunk.
You shoot arrows.
You know, archery, and I point to the target, like off to the side.
I didn't know any of this from either of them.
Well,
She leaned over to say to Flux and Glitch.
Two.
Whoa.
you are so goddamn loud, you woke up the dogs out in this country with all your antics.
Yeah, that was more of the same. More sun guys. They threw a tank at us.
Yeah.
And a
And-
helicopter.
I mean,
Yeah,
the helicopters we've
all
dealt
that.
with before, but never a tank. That's our first tank.
Well, hey, you got us a tank. We'll call it even. And I'll rub Boots' little hairs, and he kept my sister alive, which I appreciate.
Hate that.
Oh, yeah. Thanks a lot for the save. We would that would have gone a much different way otherwise. So,
Who's up for a little light interrogation? And I'm gonna look at the dude without shoes that we took away.
Oh yeah, no
Look at
shoes.
shoes.
He's
Took his
just like,
shoes.
did you strip all his gear? Because literally everything coming from that megacore has tracers on them.
That makes
Oh,
sense.
he's gonna have traces in his skin as well.
Oh.
Yeah, we better take care of that
You
first.
should take him somewhere else right now. So he
Okay, I'm gonna
doesn't.
yell at Rodeo. Rodeo, drop that guy off with the skulkers. Get him out of here.
Yeah, so some dune buggies come out, and they just like toss him on the back of this dune buggy, tie him down. It's like, all right, check him down for
Do you have any med
tracers.
tech around here? Someone would maybe actually be able to get rid of that tracer?
Oh, I could try actually. I got rid of all ours.
You did a good job last time.
Yeah. What was that again?
We'll just do cyber tech,
Okay, yeah.
and I think that'll be good enough for me. All right,
28.
right on the
Ooh.
right on the wrist, you do see the vague outline of the corporate tracer.
I'm gonna look at it. I'll be like, and I'm gonna go. I'll like pull out my knife from my arm, like the knife will pop out, and I'll stop. Vlad, darling,
Yeah.
I want that tracer out of his arm.
Oh,
Is that something that you can help
no.
with?
Oh, yeah. And
But
he's gonna
don't kill
take out
him.
his.
He's gonna take out his
Don't
knife.
kill him.
Yeah. Okay.
And he's gonna come over. He's gonna look at it and like basically hold this guy up, and the guy's gonna come up about 3 feet off the ground. He's gonna just hold him up, and he's just gonna take the knife out. He goes, hold on, I'm gonna be real gentle. And the guy's like going, oh God, what are you gonna? And then, as the guy drops back to the ground, and he looks over at you with his hand, and the hand's still going like this, as right below where the tracer is. He just hands it to you. There you go. And the guy's just now bleeding out.
Thank you, darling. I'll pull the tracer out of the limb and toss the hand to Glitch,
Yay!
and then hand the tracer itself
we-
the actual
We
flux.
still, somebody got to tourniquet him up because we still, there's a big
Yeah,
vein there.
there's a
you
guy
know?
there. There's a couple of nomads just going, okay. One guy's like,
What
right,
do you-
I'll get up. Oh Lord.
Almost
he's
immediately.
bleeding everywhere.
Does he have pants on?
the guy has no shoes and probably no pants at this point.
I would say probably like boxers and like a tank
Yeah.
top that you wear under like military
If he
gear.
had-
Yeah, exactly.
He
Oh,
had a
as,
belt.
as soon
They're
as
wrapping him up. They're doing all the things they need to do.
as right before they come to pay attention to him, like attention leaves him for a moment, and as soon as attention goes back, Glitch would be over him, hitting him in the face with his own hand.
Okay.
I look at Jack. It's been a long year.
That is fucked up.
Vlad comes over and he just sheathes the knife. It's like,
I feel a little better now.
I thought you would enjoy that. We all need to do something today.
what'd you do with the tracer?
I hand it to Flux.
Okay, Flux, you have this. It's not just a tracer. You would know this as a standard corporate issue. Basically, everyone gets tagged with a chip, so you can be tracked, or if depending on what you sign up for in the corporation, they could remotely kill you. They could do all kinds of stuff. There's all kinds of things that can happen. It doesn't necessarily mean it's a tracer per se, but it does mean that they are corporate, very, very high up, like, part of the corporation.
All right. Would it have any info embedded in it?
It would have. Go ahead and roll your own cyber attack on it.
17.
Good enough. You actually see that there's militech insignias on it. Like it was, maybe this was militech issued, but it has Sunlab logo on it. Like if you're looking at it very closely.
Oh, fuck.
What do you got, Flux? Look like somebody just shit in your cereal.
Yeah.
And by the way, you already know
So-
with that roll as well. I don't mean to interrupt you. Just want to go and let you know so you don't have to do it. You know, like the off button on this at this point. Like you can just like click it off, or it's like a chip. You can
Oh,
just
so I don't
smash
actually have to physically destroy it.
Yeah.
That's nice. Yeah, I'll go ahead and click it off then.
When you get fancy like this, they can become reusable.
So Sun Labs, apparently Sun Labs is using militech tech. I'll just pop it in my pocket. Militech. We're dealing with militech.
So is now when we run.
Jack, you would know Militech as pretty much number one or number two in the world, depending on them and Arasaka for military, not just like a military. They can actually supply countries with military. They can also, they have the best military equipment. They invest in military grade equipment. They're number one in research for military equipment. They are just number one for murder when it comes down to it. It may even be militech versus militech in some countries that are at war, as long as it's the highest bidder.
So you not only kicked the hornet's nest, you just whipped it out and started pissing on it, huh?
What would
But
you
have
do
you
after
told him about the last year?
You have not.
Did Bones tell you anything about the last year?
He just tells me you're still breathing.
So you know what happened to the sky demons, correct? The fall.
Yeah.
They took us. We've been in a lab for the last year being science experiments.
We didn't kick the hornet's nest. They kicked us.
They did scientific experiments to us, and we are all altered permanently because of this.
And they want you back.
Yep. We are very valuable experiments.
In the car, they said we were more valuable than most other assets.
Because apparently we're the ones that have gone furthest in the process and lived.
So they're going to be sending all the dogs after you.
Followed very closely by our friend Vlad here.
Is
Yep.
Is he okay?
He
looks a little...
didn't take so well to the experiment.
This is what happens when you do not do as well in the experiments.
There's nothing wrong with Vlad.
There's nothing wrong with him whatsoever. But
He's
I
just
am-
undergone a change.
we would like to help him with his headaches.
I'm very proud of the man I have become, and
And you should be.
I think I'm a good one.
You are.
We all
You're the
agree.
best.
But we would like to stop your headaches if at all possible.
The headaches went away when they gave me the shot.
Well, maybe we can look. I can hit up some of my contacts and find, I don't know, a testing center somewhere you might can hit. If you
It was
use that.
sunshine.
Yeah.
You might be able to use that chip Flux just pulled out to maybe break in, get some more medicine for your bud.
And you've actually heard, by the way, there's sunshine and sunlight. There's different variations, but it all comes in the same. Sunshine and sunlight are one and the same drug. And you've heard it even through your people that it is deadly. But the people who take it, they've achieved all kinds of weird and amazing things in their life from taking it. That's why it's like gambling.
I bet if Franklin got a hold of some, he might be able to, I don't know, make it in a way that could just help with Vlad's headaches and maybe not make him get any worse.
Franklin is an amazing individual, but this is something that dozens of scientists have been working on for years. I'm
How
not
many
sure
of them were
Franklin...
robots?
Are we seriously talking about going and trying to break into another? They've come at us everywhere. They always know where we are.
Well,
Why are we still sticking around here?
Well, you're safe here. They're not going to know where the ranch is, at least for a couple days.
Bones told us we were safe there.
We're not going to be safe anywhere. We can't keep running forever. I mean, we all know it. They're either going to catch us at some point in time, when we have our guard down, when we're sleeping, when we're in the bathroom, or we can do what we were talking about before and get all the other experiments together and kick their faces in.
I don't want to die again.
well, not many people want to.
Well, if it's between trying to fight for actually living or being on the run for the rest of our lives, I'd rather try and get my freedom back.
Before I came back to the States, I was down south and we got hired to pick up a scientist. Nothing to do with this, but scientists are, unless they're locked up in compounds, if you can find out where they live, take out the people around them, they're not that hard to take.
Glitch, you know I'll follow you. If you want us to go back, we will. But I don't think this is a good idea. I don't think this is smart. The safest one out of us is lying in there dying right now.
I don't
All
think
right.
we
Well,
necessarily have
just
to go
running
back.
away isn't going to help because I don't think there's anywhere in the world where they wouldn't be able to find us if they were so inclined. So the only
Then how do we
chance we
fight
have
them?
is, well, that's what we need to figure out. That's the right question. So we should be able to find out various distribution centers. That shouldn't be too hard because they're out there on the streets selling this stuff, and it's got to come from somewhere. We also know we can track down all of their previous experiments. A lot of them are probably just day jobbers, but a few of them will probably be able to help. Either way, whoever is affected should be able to deserves to know about it. We know where one of their operations is, but we also know that they have several. Should be able to find some information from that guy who's now missing a hand. Also, there might be some usable info on the tank. Come to think of it,
That's a very good point.
I still have an access card we got from one of the guys that tried to take Boot earlier. It's possible that that hasn't been wiped yet.
Oh yeah, they've already taken me back like twice. They've killed me once. They've killed Glitch once. Yeah, we come back from the dead kind of sometimes. Now too.
Well,
Little
just gonna say
sister
that.
leveled up.
I didn't want to.
Growing up sucks sometimes.
Also, what's the connection between them and your ex?
Have you seen Spiker? Or heard of him anywhere? You remember him? He was the one. You met him. He was the one who got me into the gang.
Stiver, I defer to you. Have I heard anything since they imploded?
Do me a favor, actually. Roll me some kind of. Man, I just want to do D&D terms, like a streetwise.
Right. Oh, no, I have
Because it's all we
Streetwise.
know. Yeah, you have like some kind of street knowledge, right?
Yeah, it's literally called Streetwise.
All right, cool. Roll me that.
17.
17. That's actually pretty good. Word on the street is after the Sky Demons got betrayed, and word on the street is Spiker betrayed them and got in league with not just one gang, but a couple of gangs, and he's the one who's been pushing this drug called Sunlight or Sunshine. There are actually two versions of it. You do know that Spiker has since become more of a liaisons between some corporate entity and gangs, as in basically a fixer between the corporate liaisons and the gangs, and has gotten himself to be kind of high up in trying to become a corpo. He's basically a street kid like you guys, who worked his way up and now is trying to get corpo. You know that he hangs out at a place called Haven, which is a floating, it's like a floating Zeppelin. Now, it used to be more of a like a resort Zeppelin, but has since been taken over and become refurbished and become a like a unmarked just a Zeppelin in the sky. But you do know that when he does hang out in the city, it's very rarely, and he spends most of his time now in something called Haven. And that's all. That's a pretty good streetwise, and that's you knowing the streets and also knowing Johnny Bones, and you and Johnny Bones talking back and forth, trying to get back and forth. And I will go and give you a little bit of extra knowledge here as Johnny is dying. You and Johnny actually were able to. He would tell you every so often during his archery lessons that he thinks he's found that they're alive, because at first he thought everyone was dead.
Yeah.
But then he found this scientist who was looking around for someone to break him out of Sun Labs. And the more that someone was looking around, and through some shadowy figures, they were able to point him to Johnny Bones. Thought it was weird that the scientist came to him. But out of nowhere, suddenly he realized that the only payment Johnny Bones was going to get from this deal was the information of everyone else, and they were going to. It was for the information. So Johnny Bones put a lot of effort and money into getting this information, and he was relaying it to you that he found her, and we'll see what happens basically, and see if it's for real. He wasn't sure if the scientist was for real, but apparently it is. So it was kind of backstory of what you would have seen as the brother,
Okay.
and hanging out with him once a month for the last year, where your sister's been missing in action.
Well, I will drop all that knowledge on these folks.
Didn't we hear about Haven before? It was on that map.
Yeah, it's not the first
Wait,
time
that's what they
we've
were
heard
taking me. That second time I got grabbed, they said Haven.
Did that.
Am I right about that, Stiver?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I had, that's about the time I got my comms open, I think, also.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they said they were taking me to Haven. They were taking me to a person there.
And at about this time, by the way, you said that you had been researching some of the documents already, right, Flux?
Yeah.
Okay. Documentation, and now it's coming to you, because narratively, this is a good time for it to happen. There are some subjects that said direct, like transported directly from the streets. And there are some subjects that were transported from Haven. All of you were transported from Haven. It seems, if you're putting it together, obviously at this point, that Haven may be where they take some people who go through the trials. There are other points of interest that you don't know the names of, like they're different beacons, different spots, but Haven seems to be a distribution point of people that go to this experimental point, that go to that lab you were in.
So Haven is where we were before they sent us to the lab proper.
Yeah, none of you remember it because obviously you were unconscious. The last thing you remember is being at your old Sky Demons headquarters. Then you basically start getting into consciousness about a year, like well, at this point, like a couple weeks ago. But it looks like you guys are actually transported physically from a place called Haven.
So from what I can put together, they take some people off the streets and put them directly in the lab, and some of them went through some sort of processing center before they went to the lab. And that processing center was called Haven. So they're taking you. And that's where we were at some point.
Where we were?
So what do we do? You wanted an army, Glitch. And I kind of gesture around. You can try to recruit here. We
Well,
can look through.
Oh, sorry.
We can look through the computers and see if we can. Actually, hold on. I'm gonna go and fuck with that computer that we saved all the information to, or I guess look in my system. Are there any pings near us? Stiver, you're muted.
Like your current location?
Yeah.
And what kind of pings are you talking about?
I was looking for pings of other sunlight people because we had the map with everyone on it.
Ourselves.
Yeah, at this point, you don't see a lot of pings. A lot of people out. It's real weird. Where in real life, right now, the heaviest concentration of drug use is actually outside the perimeter. It's actually in the country. That's where a lot of
Makes
drug
sense.
use is because there's nothing to do in the country but drink and do drugs.
So it's
Um,
normal.
yeah, it's pretty normal. But outside in the country here, people know better than to screw with the things that they're transporting or selling, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna need to know more about that cat.
Oh,
That is the best cat.
this is
Show the laundry dragon.
He's the chillest boy in the world.
Oh.
Oh my goodness.
Except to me.
Ooh, a big face.
Okay, where's my cat? Come on, we can't be outdone here. Where?
Oh, that's a
Damn
fluffy
it!
boy. Oh my goodness.
That's a sweet fluffy boy. All right,
He's
tattooed up, buff Scotty with your fluffy boy. Can you continue on?
Well, if you if these are getting spread out around, especially OTP, it's going to be pissing off a lot of nomads. So I have a feeling if you put the word out, you might get some disgruntled folk with a lot of bullets looking to settle a score. So if you
Well,
want to
good.
take the fight to them, it might be your best chance.
Glitch is good at getting a crowd.
I am.
Yeah. And I will say, because what you guys did in the past, you didn't turn it off. And this wasn't like, it's not like it's tracking you. You're just able to see in real time what the targets are.
Yeah.
There are a few. Like there's in this camp, there's one.
I'm gonna turn. Where's this location in this camp?
Do I know where it is?
Yeah.
There's another
You can-
person like us here.
Improv it if you'd like.
That's Clown Tent.
I'm not fucking going there.
There aren't real clowns there, Boots. It's just where they used to be. There are no more clowns.
If there's a fucking clown there, I'm gonna punch you in the testicles.
It's not gonna. Okay, there are no clowns.
I'll go.
There's one clown.
That's what I thought. There's a person like us. We need to go find them right now.
Have I heard anything about anybody in the tribe being weird?
Yeah, in that tent, who hangs out there is someone named it's a tattooed up kind of punk rock lady named Shotgun.
You're looking.
And lately she's been real distracted, and she claims that she can see into the future. And they just kind of let her be because she's always been kind of a user.
Okay.
But this is the first time she's been like, freaking
More out
weird.
there. Okay. I think you're gonna be looking for Shotgun. Follow me. She's a little off. Be gentle with her.
I want to imagine when he says she's a little off, he looks over and Glitch is just like flipping the severed hand from hand to hand.
Not that off.
I feel like you gave at some point Vlad a wet willy with the hand, like you licked a
Oh,
finger. and shoved it in his
absolutely.
ear.
Just like, boo!
Do you want us to put your hand on ice, or do you just want it warm?
I like to feel it go through the process.
But thank you for being a good host. Most people wouldn't like it if we just had heads or hands or other body parts.
It's
So
true.
thank you.
It goes well appreciated, and we very much appreciate your hospitality. And she's gonna hold out the hand as if to shake your hand with the severed hand.
I'm gonna just nod. I'm just gonna nod at you, and then I pull my half-smoked cigar out of my pocket, and I look at Boots the same way I look at her when she used to like steal my food after I got off work, and just like light it. Walk to the clown tent.
Yeah. So in a clown tent,
Glitch
we're
is
going to
gonna
say
fan
that,
herself with the hand.
yeah, this clown tent's more of a common area. Like there's some, we'll say there's like board games and arcade machines and stuff like that in here. This clown tent has like a ping pong table. Like it's actually kind of old school ways of having fun, like 1990 or 1989 kind of ways of having fun. There's like a pinball machine. There's all that kind of stuff. And there is and you see Shotgun Jack, and she is at the pinball machine, and you see the score. And I'm not going to make you roll anything for this. It's just something you would just notice. The score has gotten to the point where it can't go any further. Like it's blanked out all zeros. And you just see her just doing this, like wide eye, just like looking up at the score, looking down, just looking. And it's just like the ball just keeps going, and it keeps going like in one direction, just and it's getting just to whatever the maximum thing. It's like and just
He's just hitting.
yeah, just hitting the high score every time, and it won't stop.
Can I walk up behind her and like I want to make enough noise, like I'm gonna kind of cough into my hand and like put my hand on like
Jax,
one of her shoulders.
Yeah, before you do that, she goes, Jax, it's you. And it's people I've never met. Wait, the old one. And then it's the one with a mouse, and there's the big one who used to kill all of them. And then there's family, your family. They're all here. It's just
Okay, cool. So she's no so with The Shining. This is good. This is going to end well.
Say the big one that killed everyone.
Shotgun.
Jax, you have questions you're about to ask.
Shotgun, this is my sister. Have a seat.
Hello.
They want to talk to you. They're friends. They're like you.
Yes. Others with the sunlight. Do you see it? Do you see the shine? It's so beautiful when you get it, and then it's so dark when you don't.
Man, you know, there's only so much I can deal with this with a day. I'm going to go check out the tank, see if it has any like location info, like the home address programmed into it. So
Hey,
you
Glitch,
guys take care of this.
Glitch. I'm gonna like elbow Glitch forward.
Glitch is going to approach and just like come around to the side of the pinball machine, just like lean on it.
And she's just going to cock her head to the side of you. It's like, in 8.27 hours, I will not be able to tell anything else about you. But I'm sorry about your family.
Well, I appreciate that. But sooner than that, you already know what I'm going to ask you.
Yeah.
So...
I will have macaroni and cheese with you and the one who kills everyone.
Wonderful. Well, come on.
She's just gonna like just stand up and kind of tootle away.
Yeah.
I'm gonna exit this scene.
And it's still just saying like and just insane physics.
I'm gonna take Jack and he's gonna go check on Bones and let them. They have a private matter to attend to, so I'm gonna go check on my boy.
Yeah. Boot. I guess it's you and are you still here in the tent?
I'm just watching this fast.
Yeah. Yeah. And she's gonna just kind of cock her head over to you. And it's like, hey.
Hello.
And you can't sleep.
I think that's normal for most people.
No. because you don't want to dream.
Well, that was a wonderful thing you just told us.
And
You
then she
said
comes back and just like,
something- about mac and cheese. Oh, Jack, I'll come with you.
As
As I like
Glitch's-
back out of the tent, like, ooh, bitch, be calling out all my
And then she's gonna go and before and she's gonna look straight into the eyes of like as it's going doo-doo-doo, and she's gonna look straight into the eyes of Glitch as everyone else is leaving except for Vlad and Glitch, and she's gonna look straight into Glitch's eyes and she just goes, "You have decisions to make, and one, he kills you, and the other, he kills them."
Well, I don't really have to think about that just yet, do I?
And she just smiles. "You never have to." And she goes, "Done." And then a microwave in the back goes, ting. "Do you mind getting that popcorn for me?"
No.
and she'll go over and get it.
All right. Who wants the next RP?
Whenever y'all get a moment, I have a Jack thing to do,
Yeah, go for it.
but that's okay. I guess as we're walking away, I'm gonna
Yeah.
stop you before we go check on Bones. Hey kid, just in case Bones doesn't make it out of this, I'm sure he will. The man's too annoying to die, and he's too stubborn to give up. But let's just cover our bases here, and I'm gonna pull out a chain around my neck, and I drop the chain in your hand if you take it. It is two. Let me look at the description real quick. I've been waiting for this all night.
Yeah, me too.
It's
Oh, no.
2 silver rings with the Sky Demon insignia and our Nomad family on it. You told me to watch these, or he told me to watch these for you. Give them back when the time was right.
What are these?
What the fuck do you mean, what are they?
I don't understand.
They go on your left hand.
What are you talking about?
You were that fucked up?
What are you talking about? Whose are these? I see the Sky Demon logo on it. Are these?
Ah.
Do you want me to give these? Do they belong to Glitch?
Boots, fucking Christ, Boots.
What? I don't.
They're your fucking wedding rings.
I actually drop them. To who?
When you married Bones.
Who?
You.
No!
Yes.
That was a joke.
I'm gonna pull up my cell phone
Oh, yeah.
and I take the video from me being up there.
Everyone was there.
You don't remember any of this.
How did no? When was that?
I just pause it so it shows the date.
Yeah, it's got to be about a year and a half ago.
You've been married to Bones for a year and a half and you didn't. Holy shit, you sniffed way too much glue back in grade school. I should have took that shit away from you, shouldn't
We don't
Bad
have
brother.
memories.
I'm a bad brother.
We lost a lot of memories there.
Oh,
Why?
I'm an asshole.
He didn't say anything.
Maybe you had too much on your plate.
No one said anything. No one. I picked them up.
And the Nomad tribe, by the way, is this tribe. And Jack, you would know that Johnny Bones has actually been in real close here too.
Okay.
And yes, they were part of we're gonna say Jack and Johnny Bones were actually super into this Nomad tribe to a point that it was really important to Johnny that it would have been on these rings. Just letting you know.
Okay.
Johnny Bones was actually in this nomad tribe.
I didn't know he was a nomad.
Yeah, this means
Yeah, there's a lot you don't know, apparently.
you're part of this tribe, kid. You've had family the whole time. You've just been a little busy.
I'm just gonna hug him. Just hug Jack Jack, and just start crying. Like, not just crying, but I'm going to start. We've been locked away for a year. Crying. I think this is finally when Boot loses her shit.
I will awkwardly hug her, but lovingly. But I don't know what to do about this third emotion because I don't feel that. It's good, kid. Let's get out of the public area. We'll go get a drink and a hamburger, and it'll make you feel a little better.
Okay.
I'm just walking by to the tank. I'm like, well, this is not me today.
I shoot Flux the goddamn
So yeah, it's going on outside.
Yeah.
Fuck. You can't kill my husband now, Stiver. Fuck you.
It's canon. And it was done with a cannon.
I've been waiting for that ever since. Yeah. Sorry. So yeah, just to reiterate here, Johnny Bones was part of a nomad tribe that Jack Jack is now part of, and you guys got drunkenly wedded off.
And part of a husband tribe, and also apparently everybody was there.
Do y'all have a name for this tribe?
You guys can name it right now.
What's your tribe, Scotty?
Oh, I get to name it?
You get to
Hell
name it.
yeah. I've been thinking about this the whole time. The Southern Rabbits.
What is
Southern
it?
Rabbits.
Southern Rabbits.
I love it.
Southern Rabbits. All right.
Like, y'all got any carrots?
It's a rabbit, like their insignia is just this rabbit that has like maybe a 6-shooter, but also like a big old hat, or it's like
Love
gnawing
it.
on a carrot but with the big old hat on it, the Southern bunnies.
Every time you leave it, like, let's bounce.
Yeah, it's bounce, you know what I mean. Okay.
While she's crying, can I take her into like the main hall tent?
Yeah.
And so, because I'm gonna try to make her feel a little better, I'm gonna go in and like start belting. We got a new rabbit, and I pull my shotgun out and shoot it in the air.
And everybody just starts hooping and hollering, and then a shotgun blast rip through the top of the tent because they don't care.
We don't care about that.
Yeah, they don't care about
They
that.
replaced the top of the tent, like
Yeah, there's like a tent replacer, and they're just glad to have a job,
The weekly tent replacement.
So everyone goes woo, and you guys hear it from everywhere, like, including Flux, including Vlad.
Oh,
Everyone
I
hears the
immediately get
shotguns. You hear shotguns just.
It is not safe when white people go woo.
okay.
I'm gonna
I
get in the
100%
tank when
Yeah.
I'm working on it.
I live in the South. When I hear white people go woo, I hide.
Yeah. Someone comes up. You know him, Jack Jack. Actually, it's not a him. It's a her, because it's International Women's Day. So.
Happy International Women's Day, everyone.
Big old tough lady with a vest, and has the vest of the bunnies on it, right? The rabbits, the Southern Rabbits. It's like in the center, and she's got tattoos everywhere, up her neck, like down her, just about every inch is covered, and including 2 bunnies right below her eyes.
That's badass.
Yeah, and she comes up, and Jax, you know her as Manticore.
This tribe has the best names.
Yeah, Manticore is the leader of the tribe.
Fuck yeah.
And she comes up, and she puts her arm around you, and you're still a little taller than she is, but you know her as someone not to be fucked with. She has sawed-off shotguns holstered like other people would have pistols holstered.
Oh, cool.
which I think looks super cool in my mind.
I want this woman as a tattoo on my body.
Yes, right. We'll get that, Scotty, when we get real fucked up one day. We'll just go get Manticore tattooed on us. It'll be on our neck, and we will not regret this. I promise.
We won't.
So,
Nope.
no. So and Manticore comes up and she's like, "Oh hey, you're a part of us now."
Hello. Hi.
And she looks over at Jack and she's like, "So now she knows."
Yep. You should have been there. Her face dropped like an anvil.
We were all there. Everybody was there.
Wait, you were all there too?
Yeah.
We're all
Johnny
there.
wanted us all there.
It was a nomad wedding. We don't miss weddings.
Your friends were there. Just what? You guys got real fucked up though.
So my friends and I, we lost a chunk of our memories, and I don't remember any of it at all.
Do your friends remember?
No.
I want to imagine that moment Glitch happens to be wandering by and she's like, "No, we remember."
The fuck?
Does Glitch legitimately remember?
Oh yeah, she remembers.
Okay. All right.
I'm gonna pop my head out of the tank. You guys talking about Boot's wedding?
At this point, yeah, she goes, "Yeah, you've been family, but when you guys got real drunk and Johnny said that you guys wouldn't actually be wed until he joined the Sky Demons, you know."
He did just join the Sky Demons, though.
Oh.
Oh,
Go. I don't need you in the background. I feel like, is that Flux actually in the background?
100%.
Yeah.
Wait, he said he joined because he wanted to help.
Be married to you.
Help that ass.
Flux, have you called the Claw yet?
I'm busy with this tank. Hold on. I'm duck back here.
I'm sure you could call her while you're fixing a tank. In fact, hold on, I'm gonna message her. I'm gonna send a quick
You know what?
text to the Claw. We're alive.
It's like a live Facebook or something right now.
Yeah, I'm
It's
just
like,
actually gonna
okay.
live chat her. I'm like, hello, Claw, we're still alive. Look, there's Flux. Wave, Flux.
I'm already in the tank. You don't see me.
Okay.
We're here. if you
And
need us.
Manticore is like, "Well, now, all right then. Well, when you put those rings on, you can be Southern Rabbits and Sky Demons all together if you like."
Sky rabbits.
Demon rabbits.
That's
Demon
way
rabbit.
better.
The Southern Skies.
Oh, that's nice too.
Well, that's more feeling poetic, but the other ones are real funny.
I think I'll wait till he gets out of the tank and talk to him first, at least.
Yeah. Well, you know,
I'm
he was
actually-
real worried about you. He put a lot of resources in. Jack put a lot more in than you think.
Thank you.
Nah.
Well, since you're family, if you ever need us. And then she points over the tank. Thank you for that. But
well,
if you need to rent it out or something, just let us know.
now that you mention it, Glitch, I would like
What?
to introduce you to my friend Glitch, Manticore, who apparently you've already met because everyone's at my fucking wedding, except for me.
Hello.
Oh, you were there. You were just a little upside down sometimes.
Most times.
That happens quite a bit.
You just
You did show
Texting.
everyone your birthmark.
apparently you have two. Look,
Oh my goodness.
I wouldn't worry about it. It's just on the videos that we put on our Southern Rabbits Facebook
It's in the group.
page.
Everybody can see it.
Everybody
Well, luckily
can see
no one
it. It's
checks
fine.
Facebook anymore. That's for grandparents now.
No, just all of us in this community.
You know what? Glitch, you two should have a talk about what we need to do. I'm gonna go check on Bones. It was nice Oh, goodness.
And that's when Manticore is going to look at everyone else. We good? Are things awkward or something? Should I go somewhere else?
How about me and you go settle up and talk about the future?
All right then, Jack. Let's talk about the future.
I'll
She's going to
ruffle,
walk off.
Boots' hair again. Come find us. You figure everything out. We can try to get the tribe together.
All right, so they're going to walk away. Boot, do you want the scene? And no, actually, I realize that we're over now, aren't we?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're good.
We're
chunk
way over. I'm sorry, we got real into a thing, so we'll just end with this scene with Boot. And I know we're over, but we're already over, so we might as well just ride this into the
Well,
sunset.
hey, we have a special guest. So,
This
you
is
know.
a special
how
guest.
often we get special guests?
So I know. By the way, are you on next week? I forget the schedule. April.
Yes.
Scotty, do you want to be on next week? And is
I would.
everyone okay with Scotty being on next week since it makes sense for
Oh,
the?
Scotty's
I
doing
hate
great.
it.
Yeah.
Nope, not at all.
Ah,
No.
If anyone said no right now, it'd be super awkward. Scotty, are you okay with next week?
I would love to be
Next
on.
Monday?
You guys are a great group to play with. This is a really fun game. I'm having a good time.
Chat, do you want Scotty in next week? You know what? Just
whoa,
be
whoa,
nice.
whoa, let's
be
not
nice.
make it awkward now.
Yeah, let's not make it awkward now. Because chat can be real mean sometimes.
If
Not
I
our
had
chat.
said-
Our chat
No,
is
no.
wonderful.
If I
This
had
chat
said that I
is
wanted Scotty
amazing.
on next week, he would think there'd be something wrong.
Okay. All right.
That is
Very good.
not true. I don't
Anyways,
mind
so you get into the tent, and it is not as nice of a cryo chamber as the one that Franklin had. It is put together, and it is a weird. It looks like a coffin. It is made mostly of brass with a bit of a window where all you can see, and the window's open, and you can see where Johnny Bones his eyes are open, but there's all these different mechanisms and machines coming in and carefully taking out bullets and mending things together, and it's a slow process as you see in its own way the trance of Franklin Deverobot, just like at this access point that is at the cryo chamber. It looks sounds like he's stable for now.
How's he gonna do?
Well, if I weren't for him getting here when he got here, he probably would have lost a couple limbs and needed some cyber limbs. But as it were, he already had a few cyber limbs that are just not working anymore, so we can just fix them up, and everything else should be okay. Though he was at death's door.
But he's gonna be okay.
Yeah,
We fix him.
literally just a roll away from death. But he should be all right. He should be fine. He's going to take some time here and some tender love and care, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Johnny is just going to be like, I can hear you guys, you know. I can hear all of you. Like I'm not here. But painful.
Oh, hush. You'll be fine. You heard him.
You know I have a flair for the dramatic, babe.
I thought you were a big, strong man. Nothing hurt you.
Big strength. That's your brother. I am wiry at best.
I am going
even-
to.
Can barely lift anything other than the paycheck.
You're really good at picking that up.
I
And I'm
try.
going to put my hand on it, but it's my left hand and the ring is on.
Oh shit.
And I'm gonna like kind of like wave my hand so like the ring tinks on the thing.
Yeah.
You weren't gonna tell me.
You're having so much fun. You know, with being free and not remembering it. And not inviting or not going back with me, which was a good decision, by the way. They really, I don't have a home
You always have a home.
except, I guess, here.
And you always have a home with me. I didn't not remember you because I didn't want to. It's actually the only thing I wish I could remember.
I just, we, I don't know how much this you remember, because I don't know what they've done to you. Sometimes you only loved me when you were, when you weren't sober. At least it felt like it.
Well, I'm a broken, messed up person, and you know that well. And I don't recall you very often saying that you loved me at any point in time, unless we were neither sober.
Well,
So I think we're both to blame on this issue, and that it doesn't. And when you get out of there, it won't matter anymore, because we now know.
okay.
And you're
Well.
not allowed to die, because apparently we're married, and I just won't allow it.
Okay. How you, can you do me a favor?
Of course.
You put the ring on me? I can't move my arms in this thing.
And I will put the ring on him and like hold his hand for a few. Other cat, sorry.
All right, there we
And
go.
hold his hand.
Ah, Scotty's just a fond of cats. Okay,
That cat's even cooler.
I can't tell them why. Are they
I
black
love
or
them.
dark gray?
Dark gray.
Oh,
Sorry, he just came up. Sorry.
it's fine. Anyways, back to the sentimental moment.
Sorry, I was being sad. Whew.
And he just tries, and you can tell it's just such an effort, but he tries to put his hand around yours and move it up so he can see both the rings. And he just smiles. A big toothy smile. Just a dumb toothy smile. That
And-
looks good, doesn't it? Looks real good.
Hey, guess what?
You're gonna murder me? Even,
No, I would never warn you first. You know that.
yeah.
And it wouldn't be while you're awake.
Well, let me guess. You want another missile, or you want some more ammo?
No,
What
I'm
is it?
sober and I love you.
You seeing a single tear just rolls down his cheek. Do you know how often I was sober and you weren't? And I said it to you. I am so happy right now. I'm glad we got married and forgot about it and we got real drunk.
You know, you could have told me this like weeks ago, and everything would have been different. I wouldn't have thought I was alone. I wouldn't have tried to. You could have told me weeks
It's
ago.
a lot. It's a lot. Okay? It's a lot. And
More secrets.
okay, another secret. I am secretly like best friends with your brother.
Ah, fuck. We have to divorce.
We do archery, like it's like archery Tuesdays and trivia. It's
Oh God. Oh,
it's a thing
God.
we do now. I was actually we made it a big deal to be like better friends, even though we're kind of like he's a man's man, and I'm more of like a, you know, like
You're my man.
I guess I'm your man. I'm just not, you know, fix a car and set things on fire kind of guy. I'm more of a make money and live in a loft kind of guy. I don't know. I don't know how to grill or anything, but
Seems to like you enough. I guess that's a
yeah,
good sign.
he's your brother's really cool.
Yes, he is. Should I worry? Are you? Should I worry?
No, I'm not into that anymore, but
Okay, just
you.
checking.
Just you. Anyway,
They
so
totally
you're
make
pretty-
out during their archery lesson.
Yeah, yeah. But I mean, you were gone for so long. No. But he looks at you and he's just like, I love you. You are the spark that set fire to the stars.
That is the cheesiest thing I've ever heard.
I read it somewhere on a meme, and I just thought that maybe you'd like it.
Of course you did.
I retweeted it like 3 times, and
I don't
you.
do the social media thing.
Okay,
you know this.
I know.
And then I'm just gonna kind of like cuddle up next to the thing and kind of lay on it, and we'll just talk.
Yeah, it's like that pillow talk, but it's different when you're almost dying.
And through a cryo tank.
Yeah. So the camera pans out. Jack, was there anything else? Like I'm going to say we have like 10, maybe 10 minutes if anybody wanted to do anything.
I'm good. I think I'm good.
Yeah, camera pans out. There's Jack going over discussing the future of this, the Southern Rabbits. There's Vlad and Glitch maybe playing pinball next to the crazy lady. Maybe they go back in and do that. I don't know what they're doing, but there's a mouse somewhere.
I think at some point, when things are going on, like if there's pinball going on in there, at some point Glitch actually goes outside and is just like kind of sitting out there, just like looking at the sky, just by herself a little bit, because she's gonna be thinking about what Shotgun had said earlier.
Yeah.
And she's just gonna spend some time by herself in the evening while there's some sound coming out of the game room.
Flux, is there a lasting moment you would like as the camera pans even further out? It's been a day and everyone's winding down. You feel safe here. Safe enough anyways, for your old suspicious ways.
Well, if we're wrapping up on that shot, I'm just going to
you can have the final
be
scene.
digging through the tank looking for information, see if I can find a home address for this tank. And while I'm sitting there just parsing through all of these files, I'll just bring up my contacts list on my internal HUD and highlight the claw, just sit there for a minute until the camera fades to black.
Oh. All right. So we're done. Wrap the episode. And what we like to do, Scotty, is we're going to go around and everyone tell us who you are, either where we can find you or something we do. Plug your stuff if you'd like. But then after that, give one, and everyone, I say one, but everyone always gives multiple people love. Your favorite maybe highlight of the episode, the session you were in. Give someone some love. Not you, but someone else. So we'll start with you because you're our special guest. So thank you so much. And I just want to go ahead and say, man, it's been great. I'm so glad we got the role play together, man. It was wonderful.
Well, thanks for having me. This is a really good time. This is a wonderful Monday. No one ever has a good Mondays. This is illegal. I'm Scotty. I play with Flipping the Table. We have our own podcast as well, which April is part of, and we have Stiver on every now and then. We do a bunch of world building, and it's very heavy in the story, and we're just a bunch of nerds who love each other. You can find me on Twitch as Darlin Coyote, no G, just Darlin Coyote. I don't have social media because the world is sad, and I try to distance myself, but I am on Twitch. And you can find us at Flipping the Table, or April, what is our handle? It's FTT TBL.
Flipping the TBL.
Flipping the TBL. There we go. Come check us out at Flipping the TBL. Tonight was, well, wonderful. The whole 5 hours was a great time. Like, you give some love to April. That seemed like a really big deal that just happened. That seemed like something has been building up for a long time. That was cool to see and cool to witness, and cool to see that character come to fruition, those seeds that were planted. Flux is so cool. That dude is just like slick back hair, like light cigarette, just like fucking cool. You know, I really like his vibe.
Thank you.
Rocket, what was your there's so many glitch.
Yes. Sorry, it
Glitch.
always takes me a
Okay.
second to unmute my stuff.
I was gonna say, is it glitch? Am I stupid? It is glitch.
It is glitch. No, you're not.
It was really cool with glitch and the hand to be like in such like an intimidating nomad camp with guns and like all this serious heartwarming shit is there, and she's just like, here is my fucking hand, and I'm not gonna stop being who I am. This is a person I will die. This is the hill I die on. And that was really cool. I like that. Like, always stay true to yourself, and that was really neat to watch.
Cool. Thank you. You know what? Adam, who are you? What do you do? And give someone some love.
Yeah, I am Adam Jones. I'm on Twitter at @MeetAdamJones. I am a voice on the Loot and Dagger podcast. And I say, the more I play this, the more I miss my character, Victor Sinclair, who just had that same cartoony, over-the-top Savannah accent. And it was just, it was such a joy playing him. And James makes me miss him very much. I also am the DM and producer of the Stellar Arcanum podcast, which is editing the last episode we just recorded, and there's going to be new stuff out soon. It's very exciting because I miss it. It's a science fiction themed Dungeons and Dragons podcast, and it's just a boatload of ridiculous fun. So feel free to catch up on old episodes of that while working on the new stuff. Oh man, this game, I always have such a blast playing this game. It's such a great cast, and the chemistry is great, and Scotty has just melded right in instantly. So that was a joy to play with a new person. Just avoid that new person experience entirely and just slip right into the groove was just it's a great thing to have happen. And so yeah, definitely loved the style, and that scene of just hopping on the tank and ripping off the lid was just, yeah, tanks have lids, what up? It was just fucking delightful. So and of course the role play also very good, but just, man, it's hard to beat that mental image. And then just hopping in and beating a guy to death with his own hand. A lot of violent hand related content tonight, now that I'm thinking about it. That's fine. That's fine. And yeah, Boot was great with that emotional role play, as always, so delightful. And yeah, Glitch just going all in with that hand joke. It's just dedication to a bit. I appreciate it. And that's gonna be me for tonight. I love you guys. This has been great.
All right. I think we can go over to April now.
Hi, I am April. You can find me online. My handle, April Raygun. It's right below me. I am all over the place. Here Mondays, Wednesdays, I play D&D Surprise Party. Fridays, I'm the other brain cell and one of the players for Hunt for the Heart Shards, a magical girl campaign on Slady's ATL, which is a group me and one of my very good friends created to help gender non-conforming and minorities have a safe, wonderful place for gaming. So check us out at Slady's ATL, or just follow me at April Raygun. And like Scotty said, I'm going to be on Flipping the Table now. Officially, our show's coming out. We actually have a recording date, so watch out for a new show with me and Scotty soon. Favorite things. Oh my God. Right now I feel emotionally drained. And like my heart hurts a little. I'm trying very hard not to break down. So Scotty and I play in a home game. We play all the time with each other, but I've never seen Scotty play a character like this with me. And so just like the emotional things between us, and like like you said, Adam, he came in and I don't feel like it was weird.
Yeah.
Like it feels like he should have been here. He's been here the whole time.
Yeah, not only personality, but also it's just great to have a fucking solo for once.
Yeah, I regret now making the tech, because I was building Scotty's character. I'm like, God damn, I've been trying to punch for 3 episodes.
Solo.
3 episodes I've been trying to punch someone, and you ripped a fucking tank top off.
We're all very weak and very flimsy.
And then
delicate.
Yes, tell it.
So, Glitch, your talk with Shotgun and you're not making her go into things is so different, and I'm so excited to see what you're going to do with this information. And of course,
Uh,
you're
I
just
love seeing Glitch take more responsibility, just slowly evolving into that role, and it's
Yeah,
just so
like-
fun to see.
episode 1 Glitch versus now Glitch is like she's actually thinking about things, and I don't really know where we're going to fall on that. And of course, Stiver, thank you for being you and being all our NPCs and now my husband. Which, okay, just for Scotty, that started as a joke. So the first episode, he brought Johnny Bones and we just started flirting. And like, we as a group made a joke that we're secretly married. And he fucking did it.
Oh, I assume that was totally canon.
No, I thought it was a joke.
That's so good.
I didn't see that coming.
The mental images are so funny of like 80 people being
Oh
around.
yeah, the whole Nomad tribe, like everyone was there, but you guys were so fucked up.
Sounds like that's
And on top of that, it makes sense that you were in a mental institution, essentially,
yeah, hi.
being
yes.
experimented on. You don't remember it.
Yeah. Moving from there, Holy Stiver, would you like to go next, since I usually go last?
Yeah. So, hello, everybody. I am James Stiver, your wonderful DM for the night. And you can find me all things social media at I am Stiver. It is Stiverpunk over in Twitch land, and Holy Stiver over in the IGs. You may know me from such podcasts as Stellar Arcanum, Loot and Dagger, Northwind Northwest, and I don't think Flipping a Table ever did put me in their podcast realm, but I definitely stream with them. Not yet, sure. And I stream over with Fox on Fridays over at City of Light and Shadow, where we do real heavy role play, which may or may not have bled into this a little bit.
Yeah, I'm starting to see that influence you.
We're so used to heavy role play that it's there. But this is supposed to be a soap opera. It's a gang soap opera. So that's why there's a little bit of heavy role play we sprinkle in from time to time. But favorite moments. I mean, I just think that whole scene with Scotty and April, or Jack and Boot, just the revelation, just the rings, and where she realizes that, I mean, the revelation that Jack and Johnny have become really good friends, and they've been searching for her, and he wanted Jack to have the rings, and Jack gave her the rings, and he didn't want he didn't want her to have the rings, and they weren't officially married until he had joined the Sky Demons, like those things. And she's like, yeah, he joined like last week, or he joined like a few days ago, and then her just going over there. I mean, I think that was just a huge and powerful moment, I think, in the game. I mean, obviously I'm going to give other people some love, but that was like, on the verge of tears, just role playing that stuff out. Like that was some heavy stuff. But yeah, Glitch, just bold-faced looking at Shotgun, who's super high on Sunshine, and obviously it's affecting her in ways that are surreal. And and her just going, okay, peace out, bye, like not asking any questions, not going any further, just accepting whatever that is and just moving on. That was I wouldn't say unexpected, but it was definitely out there in a realm of chaos where I was like, I don't know what she's going to do with this character. But yeah, and everyone else was super freaked out by this character, and and Flux having that super cool moment of hacking a tank and just driving off with it. I mean, and also, yeah, I mean, Jack just ripping the fucking tank lid off was super cool. And that's what we try to do here, just be super cool. So, thank you guys for that. And it's been a wonderful night. One of my favorite favorite sessions. So thank you guys.
Yeah, and wait, I have it.
Take it away.
And me, I am Rocket Fox. You know where to find me. You can find me right here. You can say my name 3 times and I will be right behind you. And yeah, oh gosh. Let me actually go into the moments I love the most, and then I'll do all of my closing bits. But yeah, I feel like everything else has been covered so well. But I'm gonna do it again just because, I think it deserves it. The things also that I really loved about the interaction with Boot and this information is also, while they're having this conversation, Flux in the background. Like, I really appreciated that. I thought that was amazing, and also bringing some levity into this really just like poignant, because I feel like that's a lot of what is going on here. This is like they are dealing with some fucked up shit right now, but they're also having some I don't want to say good times, but not awful times.
We're coming together as a family.
Yeah, they're dealing with stuff the best way that they can, and they're also blowing some shit up, and I think that's beautiful. That really speaks to my heart on a deep and personal level. I also really have to throw a lot of kudos out there to our wonderful DM, because I noticed this in the moment too. Going immediately from Vlad, just without any back-to-back, straight into Franklin, like those two characters, in that moment I was just like, yes sir, yes.
Yeah, actually there was no bleed over with any of the accents tonight.
There was not.
You had them all on point tonight.
Yeah, there was not.
That does not happen, especially with Johnny, because Johnny can get pretty southern if I let him have it. So
You didn't make Johnny go southern. He did so
sometimes
good.
Bones and Franklin, like,
Share a voice?
Frankla Bones, who knows, but like, not tonight, suckers. But like, especially going from one extreme to the other with a complete, like, just very clean. And again, I've said this before, but having just these characters, these NPCs that some of them you love to hate, but some of them you just like. Somebody had mentioned in chat earlier, about when Vlad first came on. He was just this guy. And now all of a sudden, like, if anybody looks at him wrong, everybody in the cast is just like, we will cut you. And by you, we mean you, Stiver, you personally. If you let anything happen to this character, we
you kill all of us. You burn the world down, but Vlad is going to be alive on top of it.
Well, I got to interject
baby.
here. Did anyone realize just the magnitude of that death save for
No,
Johnny?
I did. Mm-hmm. I was crying, Stiver. I've started crying twice tonight.
Yeah, no,
Twice tonight I've cried,
Okay.
and I'm going to do it a third time.
Listen, like, no, I'm there, but no, there's a lot of that I think is just spectacular. And, Scotty, you coming in here and just like, again, integrating as seamlessly as possible. And these names also, what was it, Three Stain? And...
were all those gang names just right off the dome?
I used to do a lot of improv for like years.
Yeah, those were some great gang names, by the way.
So
amazing.
Small thing about Scotty, I ask him to name like everything for me. He's the best at naming everything.
I loved it. Like, for whatever reason, Three Stain is really the one, because I don't get it. Like, I don't really... Two Stain. Okay, well, I gave him an extra stain. I don't know.
Once he got to the third
there was also
stain.
a 2 dog, so there's a lot of twos going around. But I imagine that was just a gang trend there for a minute.
Like, but however many Stain, like, I just don't get it, which is why I like it so much. Right. I'm like, what does that mean? I don't know. But it's
nicknames that make no fucking sense are always the best.
Right. Yeah, how do you earn that? I don't want to know. I know that I don't want to know.
Before we go, we need one more
Oh yes, we need
Point.
one more. If anybody wants to help us level
I
up,
can do it.
we need one more. And also, thank you so much, everybody who has helped
That'll
us
be
level
one
more
up.
point.
points.
One
okay.
1 point is the
All right, no more points.
No more points.
1 point is
Save
the
them for
other
next-
person.
No.
To get. Oh no.
But also, thank you so much. I have seen some cheer going out, some bits, and we got some subs tonight. Thank you so much.
I lied. There were 2 more points we needed. So thank you for.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, accidental perfection.
Hell yeah.
Good
Accidental.
job,
perfection.
But
Oregon. Thank you so much.
But thank you so much. That again, that goes into helping to support the show, the cast, everything, the production. You know, all the goods, and none of that could happen without you. You are all amazing. And to close out with all the things, if there's anybody here who is hanging out who has not jumped on the Discord, I did recently add a chat channel for Cyberpunk Sonata, which I do believe I actually hopped on over and took a peek. I love the reference picture of our Jack. There is a picture of what Jack would look like, so if you want to pop on over there and check it out. Oh, and thank you, Anonymous, for the gift sub again. Thank you so much. But yeah, and Critwitch, you did not miss it. I literally got the channel up right before we went on tonight. But I did get another episode of Cyberpunk Sonata up onto YouTube, so if you want to check out some of the older ones, that is up on there. Also, what am I doing? The podcast for this week went live today. Another cat! Cat tax. Hang on.
Cat tax.
Oh, yes.
It's a night of cats.
Chip's turn.
All my cats are roaming free, and plus I can't be holding a cat at the same time I'm holding a mouse. It's a whole thing. But the podcast for this week went up live today, and the theme for this week is weird measurements. So there is a measurement for disasters that has to deal with a popular breakfast joint. Some of you may know about this.
Close.
Yeah, that's right.
We're Atlanteans. We know all about that.
Well, you should know about it. But yeah, so I go into a little bit of that. I go into a little bit about the humble fork, and also how to accurately gauge your dog's years into human years, because I know that is the burning question that everyone has had forever. Science, people. And then also, let's see, if you are interested in supporting the channel more, supporting these brilliant people here as they are on this channel, we do have merch on the website, as you see before you. But also, you can hop on over to the Patreon, where I send out monthly stickers. There are bonus things, bonus stories for the podcast. It's a whole thing. But anyway, the only other piece of big news I have for everybody that is relevant for this week is that for my personal streams, I'm actually taking this week off. So other than tonight, I am not going to be streaming Wednesday night or Thursday night. I'm still going to be over on Weave the Tale Thursday afternoon for Mora. And on Friday, it's actually a duo episode for City of Light and Shadow with the boys. So I wouldn't be over there anyway, because I am not one of the boys.
Yeah, just me and Greg. So
they're going to be kissing the whole time.
Well, now I have to watch.
That's what the chat wants.
Yeah.
Yes, that is what
if
the
that
chat
doesn't
wants.
happen, I'm going to be sorely disappointed.
I have been wanting that. Yes.
But yes, so this week is a down week for me because I just need to sleep a little bit. And so I will be back on for everything next week. And that is what I have for you. Oh, one last thing. I recently was cast on the upcoming podcast Stone Soup for the Adventuring Soul, which is going to start recording mid this month. So I'm really excited about that. It's essentially a group of D&D style adventurers, actually in world, after they have retired from adventuring and are trying to settle down. So we'll see, and you see how that goes. But I'm really excited about that, and so that I will keep everyone posted on how that's going. But I'm going to be the resident swashbuckler. So yeah, but thank you so much, everybody, for joining me and these amazing, amazing human beings for tonight. It was an absolute pleasure. You are amazing. Please, please take care of yourselves. Show yourselves a little love, a little care this week. And because I'm not going to see you for the rest of the week on my channel, more than a little bit, do something big for yourself this week. Like, get yourself something nice, something special, something really special. Do it for me, but really do it for you. And
That neck tattoo of
Or
Manticore.
send
yeah,
it to
neck
Fox.
tattoo of Manicore, like that would fall into that category for sure.
Or a nice shirt that says Sky Demons. Join the gang. We need help.
Yeah, join the gang. You can do it. Or if you're anything like me, take some time to play some Minecraft later. I don't know. But, you know, at least make sure to tell yourself something nice about yourself because you deserve it. And it is absolutely true. Thank you so much. And until next time, I very much look forward to seeing you then.